watched your.
Oh yeah, here we are.
Oh, sorry.
Look at that, an upgrade. We go right to the 4-shot right after we come in from the music. It is Friday night, and this is Laggin Out.
Hey.
All that hard work has paid off, and the reason why we're late is because of me, as usual. Because, always trying to make the podcast greater and greater.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why I'm doing this voice is because the State of the Gaming dropped.
Today. And let me tell you, it is delicious, especially the very final shout out featuring me with a double bird coming from the chieftain, because fuck you, chief.
I figured if everyone's going to be open for criticism, I might as well be in there as well. So let's go around the horn here, kind of like ESPN style, but you guys don't know that's sporting.
Oh, yeah, ESPN style, only better and less pandering.
Look at that. He's actually in focus this week. It's amazing.
Yeah, my camera's actually doing its job.
And literally, she's straight from her car.
Yeah.
She made it. Please welcome the Scotch tape of Laggin Out Live, Blacklight Oni. And his guns reproduce just as quickly as his beard grows. Please welcome Hero.
That's right. Coming next week is going to be my foot-long beard that I had a couple of weeks back. Stay tuned.
Thank you very much, Gandalf. He is not lined up in his shot because I don't know what happened there, but that's okay. I can go fix that in post. He's the only co-host that runs at 60 frames a second. Please welcome Soda.
Hey, fun fact, by the way, not about 20 minutes ago, he looked like a character out of a Pixar shot. It was absolutely horrendous, and I demanded he change it back to his purple person.
I was working on it. I got a new shirt, though.
You got a new shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he actually has hair, not a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know.
That kind of fucks up my my segment there.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe.
Of course, I'm Chieftain.
We love the chieftain.
Well, hundreds do. Thousands. I'm the most hated streamer, more than Dr. Disrespect, who stole my look. But yeah. Let me fix you, dude. Let me fix you live here as before we get started. So let's get retarded.
I seem to have something over that way.
And I realized something when doing this.
Making me
is
sick.
that when I do it by I appreciate do this by myself and I'm not live, it moves a little bit faster.
I need to go down.
I will say, Soda, there is something going on with your...
No, you're fine.
With your... I don't know, your panel's resolution. I've never seen the gray bars on the side of your...
Yeah, I think I fucked that up. But,
yeah, that might have something to do with it.
I think I put the camera on a different...
Yeah, you've got the
My
widescreen... You got the widescreen, like, picture-in-picture bullshit going, and the gray bars on the side?
Jesus. Sorry, I fucked that all up somewhere.
That might be why yours is a little off-center, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, I just wanted to have Chieftain more work. Right in the middle.
Oh, that looks kind of weird too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
I don't know if that's you or me.
No, that's me. I know. I changed.
That's his camera.
Okay, good. Oh, it's not me for once. Oh, thank God.
No, I changed my camera. For some reason.
All right.
Hero doesn't look like he's in a high chair this time.
That's right.
Really? I still don't understand the joke.
Yeah, it's because you're not framed in the shot half the time. I look like I'm in the dark here, man. Like I can't get over it. Oh, that could be why it's at 26.
Well, I have very warm light here, so.
There we go. No, I look there nice and washed
Whoa.
out. And I had surgery earlier in the week, guys, but I'm okay. They just took out something the size of like, I don't know, like a little bit smaller than a cue ball out of my back.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was like a fatty tumor. It's not a tumor.
Okay, good to know I'm not the only one thinking that.
Yeah,
Not
it
a
looked like a
tumor.
little, it was an in and out procedure, and I still have stitches in my
Giggity.
back. But
Well, we're glad you're feeling okay. You don't look unwell. You look good. So
Yeah.
Thanks.
And I'm betting your back
Thank
feels
you
a
so
lot
much.
better too.
What's that?
I'm betting your back feels a lot better without that in the way.
I have like 6 more lipomas they have to remove. I have to go in like 4 different times over the next few months to get the rest cut out.
It was too much to do at once. Well, that'd be pretty traumatic, I guess.
Yeah, like it's like I could have gone to the surgery center and it would cost me $1,000, but there's no guarantee they would get them all. So now I have to. My copay is $85, and they take out 1 or 2 at a time. And this guy was like digging in there and pulling and shit. I'm like, man, like now I know what a stuffed turkey feels on Thanksgiving. And like,
yeah, it's like, could you have a little
Yeah,
bit
except
more?
it's not your vet. Can't say that, can I?
Yeah, please don't. I mean, the way. Don't get me wrong. I understand doctors, surgeons, nurses. There's a lot going on. There's a lot they have to know, and I do respect them. I don't.
Here we go.
I don't like them just on the fact of hospitals give me the willies. There's something about them I do not like. It.
Speaking of willies.
So,
Wow.
anyways,
but that's
I
a
respect,
segue and a half.
But I do respect them a lot. I just, when it comes to me, I'm like, no, thank you. But the phrase "digging into" does not seem like something I would want to associate with anything to do with the medical field.
It's not.
Well,
So, I mean, a little finesse would be really nice.
The nurse was like looking at my. You notice I was wearing these arm sleeves back in the day.
Yep.
I was wearing these arm sleeves because I had 6 removed on my forearm. You can't really see it on camera, but she's like, the nurse is like, "Oh, you scar pretty bad, don't you?" I'm like, "Well, thank you. I'm self-conscious about it, but thank you."
Thanks for reminding me.
I gotta ask.
I have like a raised scar on my chest. I have 3 on one hip, 2 on another. I'm gonna have close to 30 of them removed. I felt like fucking Quasimodo. Of course, we did Quasimodo and Logan from Wolverine when they put the adamantium in them. It's like he has like all these like things sticking in his body. Like I look like something like that, or maybe 50 Cent getting shot because they look like gunshot wounds. It's fucking retarded. Can you say retarded?
Yeah, I don't care.
Why not?
What's not retarded is Cigars for Warriors. You could drop off your cigars at one of our donation centers closest to you all around the continental United States. Please go to cigarsforwarriors.org. Cigarsforwarriors.org. Help an army person smoke a stogie. Donate your cigars today.
The look on Honey's face right now.
And of course, if you have not done so, please go check out My State of the Gaming, written by the one and only Blacklight Oni, my speechwriter, and I actually did a better job than Kamala Harris did in Jamaica this week.
That bar is pretty low, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't try to go under it. I'd try to hurdle it if I were you.
He didn't have to try. He succeeded.
And here's the link in the chat. Go see it. Make sure you comment. Tell your friends. We work very hard on these videos. I pretty much produced, edited it, and there are outtakes at the very end, as Oni, not Oni, but Hero was hinting around to. I fucked up so many times.
Oni doesn't have a beard like I do, so
right.
Oh,
We're gonna leave that one untouched.
Well,
Unlike Kamala.
No, I'm not gonna make that joke. That was not only low-hanging fruit, but no, I'd probably die from the look I'd get for it.
Thank you. Someone understands.
And also next week, a little bit of housekeeping here. Housekeeping. Funniest Twitch moments. These funniest Twitch moments. You guys want to check that out. It's from Monday through, not Monday, but January through March of all of the best outtakes from Laggin Out Live. All in one convenient video just for you. So you guys want to check that out if you want to cut out. If you're too lazy to go check out our clips on Twitch, you can go to our YouTube channel or Rumble by the same name and see them all at once.
Yeah, I loaned
Honey Badger.
No, I didn't. I was actually going to take a picture picture of it, Badger. Wow, words are hard tonight.
That's
And,
why I
send
write
it
your
to
speeches.
Yeah.
We got somebody asking for a laptop.
Yeah, I like to have a laptop too. What's this? Oh. This is fucking hilarious. The fresh slapper of Bel Air. This is just I just found this hilarious. It's from FTR Dave and also the TikTok. I think it's Robert Williams Films. He did this whole little like parody of Fresh Prince. It was fucking hilarious, and I watch it like 6 times already. It's great. I hope the audio goes through.
Now this is a story all about how I slapped Chris Rock and sat back down. And some people say I'm wrong, but I don't care. I'll tell you why you don't make jokes about wifey not having hair. When Pookie came walking out on the stage, we had no idea we were about to get played. He said a little joke and everything was all cool, but she didn't laugh and now I gotta act the fool. Took a couple of strides up the right where he stood. Looked him in the face and I slapped him good. I gave him one little slap and the world got scared, but that's what happens when you talk about wifey not having hair.
That's so awesome.
I won Actor of the Year, but nobody really cares, and Diddy was up there. We're gonna kumbaya later. I'll see you tonight so we can clear the air, but I'll slap him again if he talks about my wife's hair.
That's fucking great. I fucking love that. Who wants to see that? You want to see it one more
Oh
time?
no, we should just move into things.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Cheers to him.
Now
Yes.
this is a story all
Oh Lord.
We have new emote challenges. I modified them this week for everybody. You can see this is the running list. You can also see it in the bottom right-hand corner of your chat. Hydrate's going to stay the same at 700. The mute-a-mouth has changed. It's no longer 5 minutes, and you can't shut me up for 5 minutes anymore. But it's also dropped in price to 750 lag coins. Soda, you are now involved
Oh God.
in the
what I-
emotes. You are in the emotes.
What do we do?
Change Soda's avatar for 5 minutes. That's 1,000
okay.
tokens.
Cool. Can do that.
The change the color to Chief's Light is 1,200. The Ewok song, just a piece of it, is 2,200. And if you're curious of what the Ewok song is, it's from Return of the Jedi. And I gotta find it. Oops. Nope. That's the wrong one. Let me go. I changed my board around this week. Here it is. So Ewok song. Of course, the Wear Cowboy Hat, Chief only. That's 2,500. You can actually change the topic. Change the topic. So if we're running too long, that's 5,000 lag coins.
Sweet.
So that gives a little bit more interactivity, guys. What do you guys think about that in the chat and also in the group here? Is that a nice little change there? And I also, if there is a Mute-a-Mouth Elite, but that costs money. That costs biddies. That's 950 biddies, and it's for 7 minutes. And you can mute not just me, but anyone in chat now. Anybody in the podcast, you can mute them for 7 minutes. Anybody. Because everyone
You can pay to get somebody banned.
Oh shit.
you could do it. You could be part of the cancel culture for 7 minutes.
You can roleplay. You can roleplay
Hey.
Silicon
Hey,
Valley.
Nova.
Welcome,
What's up,
Dark
Nova?
Nova Dragon.
I also added like stupid shit on Amazon, like the Mandalorian Lego helmet, because I just want it and I don't want to pay for it.
And he put quote vibrators.
I
Oh,
actually
Lord.
had the lighting for. I actually put the lighting on my. I'm ignoring that, by the way. The Scout Trooper. I put all the lighting on my Scout Trooper. I had to like take it apart and put it back together, and it didn't work.
What?
So I had to call China to get the get extra parts. So I have to wait 16 business days for
Jeez.
that little thing behind me to light up.
Oh jeez.
So it's a giant pain in the ass. If you can see it behind my mic stand.
It's like back in me and Chief's day where you ordered something off your cereal box and it said, like 6 to 8 months you'll
Right.
get it.
service merchandise and shit.
Right?
Service. Well, oh my God, I hadn't heard that in a while.
Right. Ugh.
Are you sure you weren't using Morse code at that point?
Probably were. I mean,
Hey, Soda, how was it to, shake Jesus' hand back in the day?
it was nice. was an illusion, but did it?
Were you
think about it.
like what were you high off of at the time?
Opiates,
Yeah, I was gonna say some peyote.
poppy seed, poppy, and
There you
Manna.
go. There you go.
Manna was the gift of God,
Manna.
right?
There you go.
I walked through the desert asking for manna, mana, however you may pronounce it in
careful
your
that they
area.
don't
With
hack
with
and
no
bump your
on a horse with no
PlayStation.
name.
Okay, so these are very, very Japanese games that if I fuck it up, I know Oni's gonna be like, "That you said it wrong. You saying it wrong. You're saying it wrong. This is how you say it." Yeah.
What? He's mispronouncing it.
But yeah, like my nice little Photoshop
I actually do.
mashing, like just using a mask and then finding like hodgepodge on the internet and putting the little VS in there. I didn't even
Better
make
in
that
my
'cause I'm fucking lazy.
I mean, I would hope
I hope
so.
so. I'm a little bit older than they are, but there's apparently some issue with Ghostwire Tokyo and Ghost of Tsushima. What is the deal with that,
Yeah.
Mr. Hero?
Well, the story.
Oh, wrong one. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look, you got a
On the
two-shot
fly.
now. You have
On
a
the
two-shot.
fly.
Oh no!
You have a two-shot now.
That's awesome. So the issue, the hate mob, the whatever you want to fucking call it, it's going on right now is journalists are out there, games journalists, which is not a real
Okay.
job anymore. Apparently,
Bar's
games
already low.
journalists are saying that Ghostwire Tokyo is doing Japan more honor than Ghost of Tsushima with their
Okay,
with
I'd
their
love to hear
culture.
their explanation. Wait. Okay, you're gonna need to explain this. Yes, I'm gonna
Move
fix
over
my
to your
camera.
left. Thank
I'm
you.
going. I was adjusting everything. I'm gonna need you to explain this, and when you do, explain this as if. Explain this as if I have no brain cells and I don't know what gender I am.
So
If I were to
half
do
of
that-
America.
If I were to do that, I'd just send you to Twitter to go read about it.
Okay, then just break it down Barney style and
So
tell me-
explain it to a Marine.
yes. Explain slowly what the fuck they're talking about because I would
Okay.
love to hear this explanation.
The only
Slow
way that
and
I can
passionate.
articulate this and not lose brain cells myself is journalists are still big mad that Ghost of Tsushima almost took Game of the Year from the official publications of The Last of Us 2 last year.
Oh,
They're
God.
still
Okay, I'm gonna-
pissing about that. They're still moaning about that. And the thing is
What an idiot.
to compare these
I mean, you're
compare-
not wrong.
to compare these two games, the way they're trying to compare these two games, they don't match 1-to-1. Ghost of Tsushima is a samurai epic. It's almost like watching an old school black and white imported samurai movie. It's literally taking place in feudal era Japan, and it's like an imaginary story about
It was a what if. It
Yeah.
was a what if things were different during the original Battle of Tsushima Island, which they did not win actually.
yeah.
But
no,
this
you're right.
it was a retelling of a historical event with
right.
a lot of basis in reality.
And a
which
lot of
was also-
basis in original Japanese culture and mythology. Excuse
when
me.
Japan was barely Japan, when it was still, if I recall, really just a group of barely united clans at that point. I think it was sort of Japan, but it was like very, very, very. This is like before the Heian period. Okay, so this is before Japan really began to have all the elaborate garments that you start seeing. That's like for the uber rich who live away from these islands. Tsushima Island is like really. It's a very humble place to be.
Right.
It's not a major place, so.
Let me cast the line and reel you back in a little bit.
Yeah. But what's Ghostwire? Remind me about Ghostwire.
Okay.
I remember them barely.
Ghostwire Tokyo is like if you took Yu Yu Hakusho, made it cyberpunk, and a video game.
Okay. No, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
It's actually,
I feel.
And I have the game, and I'm playing it right now.
Oh, Ghostwire's out?
Yes, I have the game.
Shit.
I am
Like
playing
the
it
two-shot
right
soda?
now, and it is a fun game. It's a
We can go take a
first-person
shit.
type game, or
Thank you.
first-person perspective type game. The synopsis, without spoiling the story, is the main character that you're playing as is.
I mean, this is the one that's only going to be up the whole time.
That's true.
No, it's not.
The-
No, it's not.
That's totally
the,
true.
the, the,
No, it's not.
Hey, we got
Hey,
a follow.
we got a sub.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't
call
know.
you badass. Thank you,
Yeah,
badass. We
badass
appreciate
Dank
that.
Killer. I almost thought that said Count Dankula. I was about to say shit.
You know what I love?
Lieutenant Dan,
I don't
you
rec-
ain't got no legs.
I am not recognizing the followers' names. So welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We love the
Lieutenant-
follow.
Lieutenant
Go
Dan,
ahead.
you ain't got no legs.
But,
sorry.
but Ghostwire Tokyo is like literally, it's hilarious to me that it's almost like the anime Yu Yu Hakusho, where in the very
That's good.
very first scene,
You
the
die.
main character is actually laid out on the pavement. He got into a wreck.
Spoiler.
Tread carefully. Anyways, okay.
He got
I'm
into
just-
a wreck, and he's
Yeah.
pretty much dead on the ground or close to death. And then a spirit of another guy comes along and possesses him and basically brings him back from the brink of death. And then the game actually starts from there. There's a spirit that's the big bad that reveals himself on screen, and you see a parade of yokai and spirits
Yes!
walking down the street. And it's literally the basis of the game is all of this Japanese city is just vanished, and you're fighting yokai and spirits and demons in the streets using spirit powers. I'm not even joking. The spirit gun is a thing.
I'm okay with this. It sounds kind of like Shadows of the Damned. If Shadows of the Damned was executed well and was based in Japan, the thing that kind of what you said that made me a little concerned was the whole cyberpunk aesthetic. Because right now, although it's really popular,
It's not. I may be not describing it correctly by calling it cyberpunk.
no. It's the fact that it's very futuristic, very neon.
More
it's
accurate would be to say it's a modern era thing. When I say cyberpunk, it's just because the character's hands, he gets these glowy stripes on his hands from his fingers, and it looks kind of cyberpunk-esque, but it's just because an effect of the spirit possessing.
Okay. See, no, that makes sense. And the only reason why I shy away from that aesthetic a little bit is that right now it's just saturating the market. Like even Magic the Gathering, they're trying to do like a return to Kamigawa, which was an earlier card iteration, but now they're making it cyberpunk. Ghostwire sounds interesting though, because what you're describing is essentially a manifestation of a phenomenon that is called a hyaki yagyo, which is basically it's translated to the 100 Demon Night Parade. And
that actually makes an appearance as well.
And exactly,
you see the yokai umbrella, you see the yokai that block doors, you see the scissors lady, you see the headless school children.
The Japanese are very superstitious, and they're not the only people who are like that. But they have so many yokai. But I would argue that some of what you were describing aren't just yokai. The umbrella is a yokai. That's a creature that's formed after being around for 100 years. But some of
Does
these
anyone
spirits,
go Super Saiyan?
no.
Me.
But what you're describing also includes what are called mononoke. Technically,
Okay, are there?
certain terms are very unique, but the thing is that what it sounds like to me is that like you said, it's not a one-to-one. Ghost of Tsushima was dealing very much with the very real human experiences, the historical accuracy, but also the spiritual moments.
I would say it would be historical fiction, except for the minor additions of you have like spirit foxes and a couple of legendary weapons that are really powerful.
Yes, but I would argue that's adding more flavor because there's a reason why they are considered legendary to the Japanese people as a culture. So I'm not mad at that because kitsune were said to have a lot of power and they're still very revered. Now with Ghostwire Tokyo, the feeling I'm getting is more speaking to the spiritual aspect, the very superstitious aspect.
Very much so. It takes
I'm
a lot
all for
of
that shit.
It's literally, and this is, I like this game a lot because it is a genre that I really enjoy, and that genre is a modern day.
How is it off topic, Unisol? They're on topic.
It is a modern day crossover with fantasy. So it's like bringing the fantasy, the spiritualistic, the mythology into the modern world. So this is literally it's not Tokyo per se. It's well, no, it's suburbs of Tokyo. So it's still Tokyo. It's modern day Tokyo.
It's a lot of It's a lot of money yeah.
It's modern day Tokyo, but with things that a lot of people just kind of assume are legends of the past. You don't really like
Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, shut it. But it's literally it's like legends and myths that people have thought long forgotten. Like nobody talks to somebody that's Japanese these days and goes, "Oh, so do you still worship these spirits?" Nobody actually verbalizes that kind of a question. It's
Thank you, badass. We appreciate you.
See, he gets it. He's only been here like 10 minutes. He gets it.
That's what I love about our followers. But
appreciate it.
Like nobody actually talks to somebody from Japan right here, right now, and says, "Did you see a yokai yesterday?" Or
why not?
Any of that kind of stuff. Because it's just not a thing that's talked about. But now
I'll show you
you're looking at a modern world, and everything is, I don't want to say post-apocalyptic. You see a bunch of wrecked cars and stuff as you're walking down. The streets are empty. The streets are empty, and it's like everything vanished. Like everybody vanished, and all you see are cats, dogs, and yokai running around. Or
it's like that scene in Spirited Away.
And bad spirits because a lot of these people, they were killed in that moment where everybody vanished. A lot of people were also killed. So you see their spirits that are twisted by the negative energies.
Okay. Badass Dan Killer. This is the first time in stream, but seen some of your videos, and they are amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. We appreciate that. We put a lot of work into it.
But
that's so cool. He's
awesome.
He's going to YouTube channel. Let's yay!
We're cross-pollinating here, guys.
We appreciate that so much. And but go ahead. Yeah,
I'm just gonna wrap this up because I don't want to.
No, it's fine. Keep on going. People
I don't want
like
to drag
the
it
subject.
too long.
No, it's fine. People like it. Go as long as you want.
This dilemma to me is just the journalists, urinalists, as I like to call them, or some other people like to call them, these gaming's urinalists just want to breed hatred and division in the gaming communities. Really, to me, Ghost of Tsushima and Ghostwire Tokyo, they're two different genres with a similar appeal, because on the one hand you have historical fiction, on the other hand you have something that could happen in a fantasy world. So it's more of a modern fiction with some spiritual takes. And there's no hatred here. There's no clashing of opinions here. They both do the culture justice, of course, in my opinion, but they both do the culture justice. They both do pay homage to Japan in separate ways. One historically, and one with modern takes on their mythos and legends and what they honor. Because a lot of Japan, they honor ancestry and stuff like that, and a lot of this story has to do with ancestry and talks about, like, you actually get records from encountering yokai and spirits that you can read up on historically what causes these beings to exist. Yes.
What causes them to exist?
Well, that's the thing.
There's a lot.
There were documents actually written which describes each and every yokai, and one of the most famous really was made about 200, 300 years ago or so, something like that, where they would say, this is the yokai that haunts restrooms, toilets. It will ask you, do you want red paper or blue paper? And it kills you either way. There's the yokai of lanterns. There are variations of oni that show up at different times. And that's the thing, though. For some reason,
I knew it.
For there to be journalists who are comparing Ghostwire to Ghost of Tsushima, I really hope you understand something about people. And that is, we can look at the same person and see two very different views.
Toilet ghosts.
And so it's okay to not like something, but to say one is better than
Oni is a ghost? Is that what you're saying?
No. An Oni.
Oni is like a Japanese demon or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Sort of. Oni, allow me to explain.
Our Oni is not a demon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but can be.
But Oni
is an ogre? What?
Allow me to explain. There's a
Japanese
history to
goblin.
Oni.
Okay.
No. Goblins are different. And here's the thing. We keep trying to... Let me explain. Let me just lay this out there. When you look at a religion or a mythology or a story, especially when you're crossing between east, west, south, north, start from scratch. There are a lot of things that we try to put as a one-to-one, but they do not balance. So in English, we have a phrase for a goblin, but a goblin is not the same as the Japanese tengu. They are not a one-to-one. And tengu have two different forms that are popularized, even though their name means heavenly dog. Do not ask. I haven't found anything to explain that one. Don't look at me. Well, Oni are usually translated to ogres. But before that, they were a form of the word demon. But Akuma is a little bit more accurate to demon as of right now. Oni originally inhabited hell, which was known as Yomi, and they were seen as basically these punishing style demons. They came in like lots of colors, like red, blue, yellow, all that stuff. Wore tiger skin loincloths, would carry around clubs, and would have they would sometimes have horns, sometimes they'd have an odd number of eyes, things like that. But then they became more seen as heroes, so instead of being evil, they were seen as creatures of immense strength. So they used to be seen as bad, and now they're seen as almost heroic. They're one of the few creatures that I've seen so far, reading about mythologies, that have done that. So Oni have a very special place in Japanese culture in that they've transformed over the years.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so very, very long history that was condensed very, very poorly. So,
Oni has
But-
stupid levels of strength in certain media.
Yes.
but back to Ghost of
does our
Tsushima
Oni.
and Ghostwire.
Fat chicks need
Uh,
love too.
That's
They're
right.
both, you're looking at two different reflections. You're looking at two different facets of a very long-standing culture and history.
So what was
Right.
this thing
It's so-
in the Ghostwire page? Is that what would that be considered in the background there?
Say again. Oh, that's a Hanukkah
Yes,
mask.
Hanya. Hanya
Yeah, that's a
masks
Hanya
are-
mask.
are-
Okay.
It's a style of Oni mask. But
okay.
usually it's seen as a little bit more effeminate instead of like large wrinkle square face. This is a little bit more more classic devilish. They are seen as a little bit more evil. But
Yes.
when
This
it comes
dude, that
to
dude is straight evil. There's no getting
Cool.
around it.
But he doesn't look
Think about-
too happy.
thing about Ghostwire Tokyo is you're looking at a version of Japan through the spiritual lens. And I think that's great because there is so much going on with that. But it,
A lot
can
in this
easily
game.
be- it can easily be
I was going to move
lost.
Vika. That's fine.
That's
It can
cool.
easily be lost
Did I go the right
because
way?
Oh, you're perfect. Yeah.
oh yeah, you looks good.
There we
But the
go.
thing about Japanese
No frills
lore
podcast.
and all this is that it changes from region to region, and there's just so much of it that I mean I can only scratch the surface because I don't have original documents or anything. Whereas with Ghost of Tsushima, you're looking at a fictional account of what could have happened if the battle for Tsushima Island, the first one, went differently, and a little bit more of the popularized fighting styles that we're seeing today, but a lot of exploration, a lot of building. But it's very much based on the environment, a historical account of the environment, a lot of brush, a lot of forests. There's, villages and towns, and you're seeing a look of Japan before it became even close to modern day Japan, which I think is
Oh.
wonderful. So Ghostwire and Ghost of Tsushima are really two sides of the same coin. And I think that's wonderful that people are trying to not just look at Japan as Tokyo, they're looking at Japan as what would form this idea of people. And not as
Oni,
a judgment.
hydrate. You gotta hydrate.
I'm watching
On
the
the
trailer. That's pretty crazy. Crazy.
I would have to make tea or something. Would that be
Don't make
okay?
tea. Don't make
Yeah,
tea.
tea's
Don't
fine.
make tea.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm not enjoying the conversation.
No, but that's
think
I
it's
just think
time to
that's
advance.
yeah, I think
Oh.
journalists get your head out of your ass. You are missing the concept of these games.
It's the first person.
Well, here's just a little tidbit that you're going to probably find hilarious, Oni. Remember
Okay.
how indie developers have just been thrashing the markets over the last year? I mean,
Oh, it is
we've only
very
been-
hard to miss.
We've been talking about this for a long time now. However, we
Was
have
Ghostwire
Sucker
indie?
Punch. We have Sucker Punch Studios that did Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes.
Oh.
Bethesda did Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh, I think I saw a designer doing the mask, a physical rendition of the mask. That makes sense. Okay,
Now-
Bethesda.
Bethesda, like it's kind of shocking considering that Bethesda's been fucking up lately.
And
As
they
have
usually
lot of
do a
the big
European.
studios.
They usually base their stuff on European and American concepts, which is fine. There's no complaint. But to go to an Eastern mindset, even like Japan, that's very different. You got to really switch gears for that to make it really feel authentic. I
Uh-oh.
would not mind trying this.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Who
Nothing.
did what? Who's it?
She has badass. Dan says she has a sweet voice. I can listen to her for hours. So nothing wrong with that.
Oh shit!
That's very kind of you, badass Dan Killer.
And she will, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
She's not. Clip that.
Oh,
We-
no.
we-
God damn it.
We need a soundbite of him saying "God damn it" just like
Don't
that,
clip it.
because every time you clip it, he goes "God damn it."
I usually say it
meme
before
it.
I clip it, so I get it anyway.
Oh yeah, like don't clip it. Clip.
Yeah, I dressed up today, Chaos. Thanks for knowing. Like, I got a
Yeah, no, it looks
shirt.
nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Fancy shades.
that's all I got to say about that topic. Go ahead and get your tea, Oni, so you can hydrate.
Hydrate with a
You
diuretic.
look like shit. Thanks, fucker.
Apparently not fast enough to. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Oni.
It's so I can get tea, so you're not looking at me walking through a
No,
dark
it's fine.
apartment
I
like
have a
little
3-shot.
fucker.
You're good. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. I already made a 3-shot. I think I made a 3-shot.
I don't know. It doesn't have
I'm pretty
one.
sure you made a 3-shot.
I gotta
What is
find it. It doesn't matter.
Welcome, Actinova. Welcome to the shit show.
Yeah, welcome back to Nova.
Welcome to our singles anonymous group. I'm kidding.
I thought there was. Oh yeah, 3-shot.
There's only one real flash
I have
anyway.
a 3-shot.
Just
No
saying.
chief. I have a 3-shot. No guess 2. I think that's hero, but I don't have a 3-shot. No oni. I have to make one because
I'm a
I was
fucking
banking on.
staple.
I was banking on. Hero going to go take a shit, so I made a 3-shot with him. Without him, so I'm like, that won't happen. Oni won't leave.
I'm
And then
a
the
staple,
one I don't
bitch.
make. The one I don't make is the one. Oh, thank you for gifting a tier to Actinova Soda.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
It's only because he's with me. I hate this Flash too. I like, CW Flash.
Oh, it is the same one as that. I only remember him as Credence Barebone from Fantastic
Oh,
Beasts.
Oh, that Streamlabs don't work. Check out over at They Are the code's wrong on that one.
That's because Honey Badger did it, and Honey Badger's not a mod. Or she's not in mod chat.
No, like you did the SO Soda Pop, and it just said, "Oh, check out Soda Pop over." Okay, that works. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
retarded.
retired.
Okay.
If you see me streaming, I'll be streaming.
Mandatory
Laggin out.
vacations for everybody.
I know, right? Oh God, this topic.
This
And-
dude makes a good-looking woman. When I was looking up photos for this,
He's a trans. You didn't know that?
No, he's not.
is he?
No, I mean,
No.
no, they are
Okay.
not. They are
All right, I'm clipping that.
non-binary.
Non-binary.
No, they identify as non-binary, so let's
Oh, okay.
putting that out there.
Go ahead and put that
Okay.
out there, but I don't really give a shit. This dude's a piece of trash.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Drugs, I
yes. Yes, okay, so this guy stars in the newest Fantastic Beast movie coming out. He's the newest.
They were a staple the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so ultimately, it just comes around to this guy is fucking Werner left, right, and center. They, if we're going to respect pronouns here, got arrested in Hawaii for being disruptive at a bar. Apparently, according to witnesses, allegedly, these people started
I agreed that.
singing,
Me too.
began singing karaoke and shit, and Ezra Miller decided to start shouting obscenities across the bar at them, and then got so crazy about it that he walked up. They walked up to the people singing karaoke, snatched the microphone from a 23-year-old woman pushing them, and started screaming obscenities into the mic.
And then he whipped his cock out.
And
Clipping that.
they and then they got arrested. Well, apparently somebody posted bail for them, and
He's having so much trouble with these pronouns.
the very next day, the couple
Just say it.
whom
I mean,
the
he's a
couple the couple who bailed Ezra Miller out of jail then filed a restraining order because Ezra Miller allegedly broke into their home, stole their passports, their social security cards, their wallets, bank
What?
cards, and then shouted at the couple, "I am going to bury you and your slut wife."
What?
Wow.
Um,
Tell
He actually
me,
thinks he's the Flash?
probably.
30-second assassin, I guess? I don't know.
I heard he's a 2-minute man.
Possibly.
2-minute it.
2 pump jump.
I've never liked the dude, like I said. So. I mean, just like the
It's
picture
just-
of his Flash looked like bad. He's
This-
bad Flash.
This person
I
is
don't like
just
him as Flash.
I don't either.
this person is just a piece of trash all around, and they're gonna get away with it if nothing happens at this point. But
What you mean in Hollywood? People can do shit, not get in trouble.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
only seen
Protected
how many-
class? What?
We've only seen how many examples of this in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Too
I
many.
mean,
That's
when
being
you're able to
generous.
cover for like pedophiles like Roman Polanski, a convicted child rapist, and Harvey Weinstein, and like, are we really shocked about this, guys?
No.
I'm not. I'm just disgusted by it.
Oh,
I'm not even
Smollett.
pretending to be outraged by this. I'm just like,
I'm just disgusted. Like, how does this person get arrested for that kind of behavior? Not only just this past week, but
yes, he does, Unisol.
I will
year ago. A year ago, they were arrested for holding a woman by her throat and strangling her in a bar.
Can't take a joke.
Nobody can these days.
I know. Yeah,
I am a joke. I take
Honey
jokes.
Badger actually makes a good point, and also badass Dan. It's the series Flash was good, yes, but
I
yet
love that
Johnny
now.
Depp loses his fucking job. These are our words, and he's a victim. Yeah,
Even
I get it.
yeah.
Yep.
What happened to him again?
and you saw you
kidding.
can't take a
Wow.
joke.
Wow.
A choke. Wow. I think
gotta
you should
hand
go
it to
back
him.
to SAC Comedy Club. You're getting better.
That's okay. I think Ezra Miller needs to go get educated on how to behave from Will Smith. Oh wait, no, can't do that.
Oh, wait a
Amber.
second. That's coming up twice. Once in the subject and once in Chieftain's Campers Corner. So you know it's going to be
gonna be good.
explosive.
It's gonna be good.
It's going to be good. So I think we gave this guy enough attention. He looks.
Yeah.
I hate the costume, and the
Yep.
dude's like an ugly human being.
He's a
Or
bad,
they
bad
are a
Flash.
ugly
He's just a
human being.
bad Flash. Like maybe
Yeah,
I don't even care about his portrayal of the Flash. Like this
it's bad.
them Transformer is ugly as a human being.
As
ugly
a human being, I'm glad you classified that as a human being.
ugly. Like, how do you have all this drama around you and still be a functioning member of society, aside from the fact that they're not? Because
Well, that's
they're
the problem. When they get to that point, they think they're untouchable. You know,
it's
Or I was just going to
because
say,
apparently they are.
I mean,
that's the problem.
they were in Harry Potter, and the Harry Potter fandom can turn into raging purists real quick. So we got that going.
Man,
Well,
Harry Potter.
you're a wizard.
You're a
Harry.
lizard, Harry.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
did. I mean, I did like the original Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I thought it was.
Probably very
I-
imaginative.
It was
As you
very
can see,
imaginative.
everybody, Oni's on her webcam, on her phone.
Even
So,
though
there
I
you go.
was trying to be subtle about it, but hey, getting tea. I liked the original Fantastic Beasts because I also had the original Fantastic Beasts book. So originally, Fantastic Beasts is actually based on a 2-book set that was really for charity through the Harry Potter book series, which is cool.
I mean,
And I
he
have
does-
it. But then they decided to make a movie series, and I was really concerned because I'm like, oh, you're trying to extend a book that literally was supposed to be a guidebook on animals, okay? And it was good. But the movie industry, the film and television industry seems to more and more often corrupt
Ewok song.
people.
Ewok song.
It's sad.
Oh, Ewok song.
Prepare for darkness.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "She said I love you, Oni, but I must be done."
Oh, love you, Badger.
Yub, yub, yub. Yub, 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 yub. Everybody sing it together.
I'd rather
Oh.
keep my dick intact.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's
Now, if you
like
could translate the song, we'll
they're
give
like
you a free
Minions
sub.
before Minions were a thing.
Ever seen that movie, Peach? Why does that come up every week? Every fucking
This is
week.
this is the third week in a row this has come up.
Oh my god.
What?
No, but I've had a few women like that, if you really want to know.
There's a clip.
Oh, god damn it.
There's another clip. What
Need a
keeps
Jar
coming
Jar
up?
song?
Oh, we have a special segment this week. We have a brand new segment.
Somebody
yes,
was
we do.
talking about the movie Teeth again, owning.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know,
Like,
you know the original origin of that myth, right?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
assuming.
a dark spirit from Japan, if I recall.
Where's everything from Japan? I'm getting scared.
It wasn't from Japan.
Really?
I assure you, this is not from Japan
does
that I
Six
know
the,
of.
the original rendition that I noticed and saw of it was a weird Japanese cheese flick. It was really
Well,
weird.
Well, for
Wait,
starters,
wait.
Japanese will make something grotesque out of the body, out of anything. Japanese are actually really known for body horror. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is
Oh.
that as far as I'm aware of, now don't quote me on this, that legend actually, it probably has many variations. It's supposed to be a story that is supposed to warn men in particular the dangers of being promiscuous, of welcoming someone into your bed that you don't know, and then those are the side effects. I've been told it had like Greek and Roman roots, but I am fairly certain everybody has had a story to basically put the fear
I'll
of
slap the shit out
don't
of you.
do this shit until you are married kind of thing. For women,
Oh,
there are
I mean-
plenty of other real things that could happen. With guys, it's not as
Bitches
common
be
except for
thirsty.
other things, but that was the story. That's what I was told, and that's
So
what
like
I've heard.
kind of like a succubus. then.
Bitches be thirsty.
Well, there's the there would be an incubus, but
Okay.
for
My
women,
girlfriend
it's
got attacked by an incubus.
You?
She did. She said it was the best that she's ever had.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Here we go.
Ah,
What? I don't have my own segment. What is
the
up?
cringe from that one, Chieftain. Come on.
Soda's six pack. What's this all about?
I was doing an astral projection. I told her.
Oh.
So
I hope that wasn't. Never mind.
yes. Didn't you know, Soda? You have your own you have your own six pack, and you also have your own segment. You didn't know that?
I did not. What am I doing? I'm scared. Dad.
Man, I tagged you almost a week ago and never
He,
mind.
he
What?
tagged you 2 days ago on it
Who the
because
fuck?
there's some exciting news that you might like. There's
I
some
thought
exciting
you'd be
news
interested in it.
here. Exactly.
Jamie called me your internet husband the other night. Is that part of it?
Nice.
No, that isn't it. Okay.
The Diablo update.
Oh, Diablo. Well, this one was
Please
kind
educate
of.
us.
This one was kind of. Well, this is more like actually up your alley, Chief, because they were all talking about lighting this time around and how they want to
Oh,
make
cool.
things believable, but realistic. Not too realistic, but believable. I think were the words they
Right.
use. So they're actually going to have seasons changing, and then the lighting and everything. But I don't understand the concept of what they're doing just yet, because they're doing it like an open world game. So I don't know if each area is going to be a different biome, different part of the story. It was kind of a weird. Like, I don't know why they updated. I think they just updated it because they had to have something to update.
Probably because Microsoft's like, you better fix your shit or we're going to cut you.
That's how it was. I mean, I enjoyed it just from like a normal person looking to play the game. They're not going to give a shit about most of the stuff they talked about. Like,
did Tiny Tina's Wonderland ever come out?
yeah, that did. That's what we were
That was
talking
like
about earlier.
the beginning of the week, I think.
I'm
Diablo.
sorry.
They're thinking the beta might come out this year. The most important thing that came out of it. So
I mean, that's good news. I saw it and I had to share it with you, and well, when I shared it with you, you sounded like you were reacting with "I don't believe you," and then
Well, I think
I
they
never
do an
heard from you
update
again.
every. Yeah, I mean, I went and watched it. Yeah, okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. I'm not. I did go watch the video, but like I said, it was kind of like, hey, Chief would like this because he does the lighting, but
Well, I
supposedly
gotta-
if it
And I just
rains,
I got rejected by Ubisoft this week. That was pretty awesome.
that's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Oh, wow.
Not even an interview. They're like, "Oh, we're going with another candidate." I go, "Who's better than me?"
But they're
mean,
making
really.
it like if it rains in the game and you take a foot, like you step, you're gonna see the footsteps in the mud, and the creatures are gonna leave
Oh, that's
trails
cool.
behind. And
What caught my attention was that you're talking about they're trying to make it a more open world game, and I'm like,
apparently,
so
there's 5
they're
different areas
diverging.
right
Are,
now.
are they diverging from their style
No.
that they've been known for?
No, because
So
they
it's
did
still
announce there's over 150 new dungeons, so
that's
that
pretty
was
big.
that was a cool thing. I don't know. But they are going to be randomized just like they always have. But
Yeah.
I'm worried because Diablo has always been cool because you get a certain set of wings. Are they not going to put the wings in because they're not they're too realistic? They're not believable. Like that was. I hope they just don't fuck it up.
Okay, look, they keep hitting that descriptor. Oh, we're going more realistic. Okay, but you're still talking about a Diablo game where the primeval
Demons.
Well, if you look back
demons.
at Diablo 2, you didn't have
On
a
a
lot of
cow
the shit
king.
you had with Diablo 3. Because if you had certain weapons, certain armor, you could tell what you were wearing. Diablo 2, you could walk around in whatever and you look like everybody else.
True.
But, especially in Diablo 3 with the wings were the big things. Are they taking the wings out? Because that was one of the collectible things in 3. So it's like, what the fuck are they doing?
Red Bull gives you wings.
Just don't fuck it up, please. It might bring
Yeah,
me out
not-
of my streaming retirement. So.
And maybe don't yell at the fans. That would be a great first step.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping since, everything went down with them buying out, and I hope they are getting on their asses to get it made. But then again, I hope they don't put it out early, and it sucks. So. But believe me, I've been watching it, but this was a kind of cheesy update, other than the dungeon part.
Oh, you didn't really care for that update. Yeah.
I mean,
that
it
makes
doesn't.
sense.
I don't care if a game's real or not. If it's fun and a typical
Who'd
Diablo
have
type.
thought? Who'd thought a good game will make itself well known?
No, I mean that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like, I don't care if it starts raining and I leave a footprint. I don't care. Like,
Just release the game complete and playable.
which they usually do. But again, this is a big make or break moment, if you ask me, for Blizzard with all the shit they've been through. And this is their baby.
Yeah.
Diablo is their baby. So.
Yeah, and they're about to punt it if they don't do it right.
Yeah, see, Noah's played with me. Not that doesn't sound right. Noah's played Diablo.
Clipped it.
That's a clip.
God damn it. I'm retired. Somebody mute me.
No,
I
Just
think
on
subscribers can clip as well.
do it.
So I already.
I'm
clipped
guessing
it,
if it were the difference between Diablo 4 update and Tiny Tina's Wonderland, you're all in favor of Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
If Diablo
Sounds
came
like a
out
porno.
the same day as Tiny Tina's, I'm buying Diablo. Yeah, remember that's what
I gotta-
made me who I was. I was a Diablo
I gotta
streamer.
say, I've been a Diablo gamer. Well, honestly, I've been a Blizzard gamer since day one. I was there for Warcraft 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
all the
same.
expansions, StarCraft 1 and 2, Diablo all the way up through 3. I played several seasons of Diablo, not nearly as much as this psycho to my left.
I only had 4K. That's hours that they had tracked anyway.
Dark Nova, I don't have a mute mouth. It's a 2-minute thing. It's a 750 tokens, but the mute mouth elite is 950 tokens, and you can mute anybody for 7 minutes. And that's not just me; it's anyone in the podcast.
Yeah, I will also confess that I am a redeemed World of Warcraft player. I lost about 3-4 years of my life to that game.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I
So,
never. I went back for like 1 month, and I was like, no, can't do it.
I just it's just I've loved most of Blizzard's games. I even played Blackthorn
I
and
mean, I think
Lost Vikings. So
I would say Diablo has a lot of fanboys, and Blizzard has fanboys. But after all this bullshit that they went through, I mean, I installed every Blizzard game. Nova did too. I think he goes back and plays. What's the one? I'm having a senior moment. What game have you been playing, Nova?
Overwatch. Oh,
Oh, I was hoping it wasn't
I-
Overwatch.
you know what? I'll also confess that by the time Overwatch and Hearthstone came out, I was checked out of Blizzard.
I didn't care for. I'm not a shooter person anymore.
Yeah.
Well, Tiny Tina, I guess, is a shooter, but it's not a competitive shooter.
Yeah, I'm not a competitive shooter either. I shoot straight.
Giggity, giggity.
I shot her right in the eye.
Clipped.
Clip?
Han shot first.
Yes, he did. I'm going to start
Indeed.
playing Destiny 2 again. I don't care if it's not as good as it once was, but there's a lot of people that play it, so
But I am
hate playing
looking
that shit by
forward
myself.
to Diablo. Just when if they get it out.
Don't
When
don't
hit
break his heart.
COD and Battlefield?
Blizzard, don't break his heart. Just don't.
Please
His
don't.
heart's been broken enough.
Indeed. Damn.
I don't shoot blanks, Unisolve. That is a fact.
Anyways,
I don't know why you would say something so incredibly insensitive to me. You're gonna make me
fake
cry.
news.
It's fake news. All the ladies like me in Central Florida.
I
I
mean,
have more rides at Disney World.
at
I was
our
gonna
age,
say
we're okay
something
with
so
shooting
bad.
blanks too. I mean, I don't want any kids, so
Speak for yourself. I'm Italian.
yeah.
Does that mean you speak in italics?
But
Maybe not, but half of the
Dad
issues
jokes.
half the issues taken care of with a pull start.
Italian.
That's why Cialis is a hell of a drug. Oh,
But that was pretty much Diablo's update. It wasn't nothing exciting. Hopefully the next one's more exciting.
I'm
Ooh.
sure they've got some new stuff come like on the horizons because I've
Well,
been
they have
hearing
to.
rumors. I've been hearing rumors that PlayStation's got another acquisition in the works. I don't know what it is yet, but I've been keeping my ear to the ground for that one.
Well, like I said, Path Exile 2, and then we're going to be fighting for a release date. So I think whichever one gets their game out first is going to thrive. But
it's gonna win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next topic.
So, Hero.
thanks for letting me talk for more than 2 seconds.
You're welcome.
sorry.
You're very welcome. You know, before we went live today, besides the technical difficulties on my side, because why not? It's a Friday. But Hero was saying, "Are you ready, Chief? Are you ready? I'm so fucking ready. I'm going to be fucking raging. Are you ready?"
Whittlebear.
I'm like,
Whoa, we got
I'm
a
like,
raid from Widow Bears.
Hey, thank
oh, shit. Wow, with a party of 11. Welcome. Welcome, Whittle Bears. The
We
Whittle Bears
just-
Den, by the way. Thank you for the raid, Whittle Bears. That is
Woo!
amazing.
Yay, Little Bear.
Hell yeah!
Oh, wow. Whittle Bears cheered 100. Thank you so much, too.
I'm gonna let you
We
run
were
with
just
it,
gonna be-
Chief. I gotta step away.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got to
shit.
step away. Oh, he's got a poop
See.
break. So you guys got Hero so excited. He's the guy in the bottom left-hand corner in
He's
the
about to
NPC.
shit himself.
That he had to go change his depends.
Oh,
We're
God.
lagging out live.
What
I'm,
do you have?
I'm the chieftain. To my right is Blacklight Oni, and the only co-host to run at 60 frames a second. He is known as Soda Pop,
Hey.
and he loves making it rain every time I announce his name. I don't know why he does that,
And
but
Whittles, we
Hey.
love your stream.
yeah, we love your stream, and I make sure you follow her too. Make sure we give her a shout out. We love Whittle Bears. You got to come on our show one of these days, Whittle. You got to come on. So, but yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're huge fans. We're huge fans.
Huge.
She's got 2 Instagrams now. She's got Whittle Bears Clan and then Whittle Bears Professional, I think. So she's pretty awesome. And I'm going to say something to totally embarrass Soda. He's like, have you seen her boyfriend? He's gorgeous. What? He actually said that.
I did?
You said that.
Hold
he's
on.
like, he's beautiful or something like that.
What the fuck?
You said something like that. I remember that.
I did. That's my bad.
You did that. He's like, I'm like, yeah.
Boy.
What do you expect? What do you expect? Whittle Bears is a 10.
Yeah, that's
what do you
true.
expect?
Yeah.
Oh man, she's got a mouth like me when she plays Call of Duty though. She reminds me of me 10 years ago. But yeah, she is very fun to watch. It's hilarious watching her play. So make sure you guys. Oh, we don't bring him up for marketing purposes. I'm so sorry.
You
have to be 10 year available. I get it. Yeah.
Allegedly. Allegedly. If this someone did exist.
Yeah.
We're neither confirming or denying.
See, I like every time I'm on Instagram, there's always a photo of Whittle Bear's there. And she has this cute little French bulldog. He's adorable.
That's a funny dog right there. They're
Clipping
very
thing.
charismatic.
Nice. Thanks for the clip.
I'm just saying, I don't know what's the bigger joke, that Unisol clipped that or that Unisol figured out how to do a clip.
Right. He's the guy who can't figure out how to turn his camera on in Discord. So it's just like...
Well, they're not going to say it, but I will. I'm proud of you.
I am proud of you. Pat him on the head. Oh God. So I think this is so thank you guys for stopping by and putting up with our tomfoolery, but because everybody else is talking about it, I guess we have to talk about this. Are we really going to talk about this, Hero?
Why the fuck not? Because I am ready for rage mode on this.
Oh my God, dude. Really, dude? Everybody hates Chris. Like, he had a whole show about everybody hating Chris, but he turned out to be the good guy in this. What topic can we possibly come through with this dumpster fire of a story? No one watches the Academy Awards. No one's going to watch the Academy Awards.
Ever.
The LA, it's a fucking joke.
It's like, a circle jerk.
Why are we talking about this shit? I don't want to even talk about this. It was like a sideswipe. It was like, if he would have did this to The Rock instead of Chris Rock, he would have freaking rock bottomed his ass. That's what would have fucking happened.
One would hope. First of all, my problem with this situation is the dude didn't walk away in cuffs. Originally, I was like, oh, so Chris Rock made a joke that pissed off Will Smith, and it was raunchy or something, and Chris Rock deserved it. I will be first to admit, back in the day, I did not like Chris Rock or his humor. I thought that his humor was very baity, very like horrible, and just too raunchy. But
at least the media gets to report black on black crime now.
That's true.
First time in how long?
It doesn't matter. He's in LA. What does he do? Get arrested, get bail, and be out in 2 hours. So I mean,
I just like, originally when I heard this, I was like, he probably deserved it. I even said it in Discord, and Chieftain was ready to tear me a whole brand new asshole. And then I watched it, and I was like,
yeah,
it was a fucking joke. This is an attack on comedy.
If they both were comedians,
what's wrong with these people?
Maybe, but they're both fucking comedians. Will Smith made fun of gay people.
Will
He made fun of bald
hasn't
people.
been a comedian in like 10 years.
If you guys hang around long enough, I'm totally baiting Will Smith with my Camper's Corner tonight. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit if he's like a foot taller than me. I could take him. So I'm doing a really hard Chieftain's Camper's Corner tonight, and I'm going to blow him out of the water with his bitch wife. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that out loud?
All right. I just got that. This is my go-ahead. Reading what the chat just said. Dark Nova Dragon comes in with and this is what I've been waiting for. His wife had a medical condition, and Chris just got pimp slapped. All right. I'm going to tell you what the lowdown on this is. Alopecia, whatever the fuck they want to... alopecia is not a medical condition. It is female
That was
pattern
allowed.
baldness.
Right.
Alopecia is literally baldness. In Jada Pinkett Smith's case, it is
Hero
female
approved that fucking
pattern.
chat so fast.
It is female pattern baldness in Jada Pinkett Smith's case. I've seen what she's got. It is a little line across the side of her head. It is not patchy like any other medical condition. It is self-inflicted. I know this. No, it is self-inflicted. I know this.
What?
My wife is black. She went through it herself. My wife will tell you the exact same fucking thing. Oh, she just kept her braids too tight for too long. Oh, she was using chemicals in her hair. Really big shock. She's a Hollywood star. She's made of $100 million fucking dollars. She could pay for the medical procedures to get it fixed. She could wear a wig. She could wear her hair longer to cover it. This woman is wearing her head bald as a statement.
Ooh.
How you really feel?
I'm pissed because this woman is getting protected, quote unquote, by a bunch of people that don't understand the fucking situation.
Wow, that's a shocker.
This woman is being protected for what? And I'm sorry, but Will Smith getting pissed off over his wife getting clowned on for being bald, and he doesn't get pissed when other dudes rail her ass?
Wow.
Knew that was coming. I only had
Yeah,
something
so don't clip that.
to say. Clip it.
Someone's going to. Anyways,
Gladly.
if I may,
Here we go. She's gonna bring calm to the whole situation here
debatable.
Comment.
With
in 60 seconds.
I've heard different things about different versions of alopecia. I understand that not everyone's gonna have the same story. I get it. I understand that with women, it can be it can feel like it's gonna be different for women. Why am I crooked? I made it worse. Because for a lot of women, hair is an important part of their identity. It's a part of their femininity. It's how they express themselves.
Yes,
I
that's
respect
established.
that. That's not an issue for me. It's the fact that you're trying to get pity points from this.
Oh,
That's
Trying to get
the other part of my problem with them.
as if women don't shave their heads all the time and they look absolutely fabulous with it.
That's why you're
I mean,
Okay,
look at you. You
it's not a-
shave the side of your head. You look fabulous.
Thank you. There's
I gotta just on
I'm
that
just gonna
note.
s- I'm gonna
just
stop
on that
talking about
note.
that part.
Just on that note, though, I will say that despite the fact that I think I have so many problems with Jada in this case, she is
like
a
you're on fucking
garbage.
fire, dude. You're like gonna like. I'm afraid you're gonna like shit blood or something.
She lacks character.
She had so much potential to being a I don't know. She stood to gain from this. She is one of those people that looks good however she chooses to wear her hair. I mean, she pays
Or
people.
not have hair.
She pays people
agree.
who dress her. She is a Hollywood star. She is privileged in that respect. But she is a garbage human. If you can even fucking call her human at this point, she is garbage. 3 years ago, she put out on the internet all of Will Smith's business.
Yeah, she did.
And how she slept with her son's friend because
yeah.
Will Smith couldn't satisfy her and put that out there on the fucking internet.
And said
That
There's
is
a clip.
what this
There's a
entire
clip in a week for
situation-
Hover. There it is.
no remorse. Don't forget she said no remorse.
He had no remorse, and thank you for baiting this on, Soda.
No problem.
And the audacity of this entire situation to me. She slept with her son's friend and was proud of it and said it was Will Smith's fault.
Yeah,
I
of course
just
it was.
don't understand this.
Maybe
And-
it's not Big Willie style. It's Small Willie style.
Maybe.
Ouch. It just, and then on top of that, this man is obviously a broken man. Will Smith is obviously trying to save some shred of his masculinity by going up there to defend his wife's honor. There ain't none left, boy. You should have let her go.
His mother said, my son would never do something like that. There's something wrong here. He's like, there's something. Yeah, of course there is something wrong. He doesn't have control of the relationship.
He's got his balls on a vice.
My bad, Chief. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought I was the one with ADHD cutting people off, but that's fine.
Oh, you don't like the shoe on the other foot, huh?
No.
I can't help it. It's a natural medical affliction. It's not like this female pattern baldness. It's something I actually can't help. It's impulsive. It's kind of like Tourette's in that way. But that's okay. You can mock me. That's fine, Oni. Anyway.
I mean, you mock me all the time, so
yeah, but you're such an easy target.
Yeah, well, maybe you should aim a little better.
Ooh.
I don't have to aim a little better. I can shoot from the hip.
We got everybody around.
Giggity.
Which is why you have scars there, but whatever.
Oh.
What scars? Scars where?
That you said you have.
Oh, scars here. But I heal from them. Unlike Will Smith. As we go right back into it.
I just...
Thank you for
scars.
Did we get two different cheers from Whittle Bears? Oh no, that's
I really didn't want to talk about this because I'm so sick of hearing about it. I think it's just
definitely.
We all are.
It's been all over the news.
Sad all around.
The whole week.
The fact that Chris Rock never got an apology, a sincere apology. The fact that he is, kudos to him trying to handle it, on his own terms. I have a lot of respect.
The dude Chris Rock comes out looking amazing out of this. First of all, and here's why this is obviously not, I think, obviously not staged. First of all, this is the Oscars. The word shit and fuck would never be in the script.
No.
Yeah.
Now, granted, in the U.S., the audio was cut after the slap, after Chris Rock goes, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. Then audio was cut after that while Will Smith was sitting there melting down in his chair, thinking he's all big and bad.
And the thing is that really, if he had an issue with it, he should have taken Chris Rock aside at a later time and gone, "Hey, dude, I think you went too far." But the thing is that this was rehearsed. These jokes are rehearsed. This whole event is rehearsed, and for Will Smith's wife to just act as if she's the victim. Here's the thing.
He laughed during the slap.
Here's the thing.
Right.
It's all about female empowerment. It's all about women are strong, independent. We don't need no man. But as soon as a man comes and defends you, it's either a blessing that, oh, I have a strong man on my side, or I don't need you. And she gets to play both sides of the field. That's really fucking scummy. You treat him like shit. If you don't want to be married to him and you want to go and flirt and flander with whomever you want, go live your best life. But don't hold it over his head. Everyone sees you. And yes, a lot of people are siding with Will Smith on this one. I don't. But that doesn't mean I'm not unconcerned with him, because clearly he's hurting.
Broken.
And I hope he gets the healing he needs. I hope he can move forward. But what he did to Chris Rock was not only disrespectful, but it was also assault, and it was caught on camera. But that's okay. And it's okay to tell other people that you're not the right skin tone. You don't get to talk about that. No, that's a concern, because if you're allowed to just hit and slap people, you don't know the next person you hit or slap is going to come at you sideways and deck you. And it could be the last thing you ever see.
Like, you could see in that moment.
Ugly.
you could see in that moment that Chris Rock had his fist balled up. He was ready to dance, but
I
he
didn't
held
even
himself
notice.
back.
And
You could
security
see in all
didn't
the
do anything.
worse.
Security didn't do
LAPD
anything.
was there in the back. The LAPD was
Ready
there
to
in the
arrest
back,
him.
ready to arrest him.
No, security. I can security. I mean, as in like by the Academy Awards, where the Academy or whomever this is,
Yeah, nobody knew what to do.
we're like you need to leave, sir. We understand who you are, but rules are rules. You can't go starting fights, and certainly
There's
not on
mixed
camera.
reports
That's
at this
unacceptable.
point. There's
Whereas
mixed
LA
reports at this point where the academies were talking about, hey, we
no,
should
they lied.
remove him, and then
But they
somebody else
then
was
they
like,
said we tried to remove him,
no.
and they lied.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, the LAPD also doesn't have a very great track record, as we all probably know.
Yeah, living in LA. Yeah,
It's a shame that this whole thing has transpired when, from what I've heard, there were a lot of great moments in it. In terms of certain people had a lot of class, they had a lot of poise, and yet this is all people are going to really remember.
Oh, yeah.
No
I
one's even
think-
going to remember Samuel L. Jackson getting a Lifetime Achievement Award,
Nope.
which was like the biggest thing.
did anybody
I-
know that Beyonce performed at this as well?
No, because you know why? It's the lowest rated Oscars with 11 million viewers. It's
Second
gone
lowest,
down by 50
apparently.
It's been the lowest. It's one of the lowest. Last year's it was like 14 or 15 million, and now it was 11 million. No one cares.
and
But
Ricky
yes, I
Gervais
totally want to
had a
see
lot
Black
more
Light
shit.
Oni jump into a crowd and beat someone up. I would love to see that. Maybe you might see that at South by Southwest on a panel, and you'd be like, "What did you fucking say?" She fucking just like does like this like Spider-Man like fuck, just like just
I feel
fuck
like
with someone.
I mean, yeah. I feel like for Will Smith, I think really the best thing for him to do is sort himself out. And at some point, if Chris Rock is willing to listen and essentially grant him an audience, is really the best way I can put it. Will Smith should apologize privately to Chris Rock at a time and
I
place of
agree.
Chris Rock's choosing. That would be, I think, the most generous thing he could. That's the best thing he could do that could save his character and put him on the road to recovery. But that's if Chris Rock would be willing to hear him out, if Chris Rock believed he would be honest. And that would be if Chris Rock's ready. He may not be ready. He may just say, look, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to see you again. I can't believe you did that to me. And
I can't
just
believe
gonna
my
let that
tickets
go.
went up 500% from my stand-up show in Boston.
Yeah, right. I was say he sold more tickets overnight.
Right. Right. He said he's still processing it for his special. So I know he's going to add that shit to his special. Just as like a Richard
yeah.
Pryor set
I'm
on
sorry,
fire moment.
But I just saw
If anyone
the
knows
clip
that reference,
you
look it
saw
up.
dropped in Discord.
it's because it physically and emotionally hurt him.
What happened?
You know? So the only way to fix it is to laugh about it, find a way to heal, gain control back. So, yeah.
I'm sorry. I just saw the clip that you just saw dropped in our Discord.
Oh, I don't see a link.
It's in the meme section.
Of course it is.
Oh, it's in the Discord. Oh, okay.
Oh.
He dropped a clip of us?
Yeah, he did two clips. One of Soda saying he's gorgeous, and the other of me
Oh god.
talking about Jada.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I couldn't find a good place to drop that because I always put those in hover, and we tend to get a lot of follows with hover. The Sith one with me going something
Oh yeah.
Kenobi something anti-Disney hero piece of shit like got a lot of views.
I'm not surprised.
And you're just blinking there, and you're just blinking, just looking at me like, I can't fucking believe you actually, like, I just, like, you're a fucking moron. Like, that's the look you're giving at me. Like, you fucking idiot, Chieftain. You put on a stupid Sith robe just to defend Kenobi. And I was watching a podcast last night, And he agreed with me. I go, everyone on my podcast disagreed with me. You're the only one who agrees with me that liked Kenobi. Everyone else threw me under the goddamn bus. But yeah. Anyways, here's something that Oni actually brought up, our next topic, which is, again, kind of a dumpster fire. Because you know what? We're down here. We might as well talk about this as well. Now I know what a TV dinner feels like. Bruce Willis stepping away from his career after aphasia diagnosis, family says. So this is one of Oni's favorite actors, I think, because she brought it up. No?
No.
You just brought it up just to bring it.
It's just an actor I know, and I've seen a few of his works. It's
Look,
just
no matter
I felt
how
it was
you approach
important to
this,
bring up.
no matter how you approach this, I'm not afraid to admit that Bruce Willis is a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Oh, totally is.
I might not have liked all of his movies, and I might not have liked everything he's done recently or anything that he's done recently.
Dead people.
But
Over the Hedge was awesome.
I digress. Like, not everybody's gonna nail it 100% of the time.
Big bada boom. Thank you, Actinova. Thank you, Fifth Element. Yes, big bada boom.
Hell
We
yeah.
also have trivia later too, so guys want to stick around for trivia.
I don't
two
know how
questions.
this is. Sorry,
Go ahead, I'm done.
I don't know how this has been a dumpster fire. I haven't really seen too much news about it. I just
Just
only
the
seen a
news
little
in
bit.
general is a dumpster fire.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying everything in the news this week, Oni, has been like depressing.
Oh, dumpster
Yeah.
fire does not give off the impression of depressing to me. That just gives off the smell of shit on fire. But whatever.
And then
well,
there's
how they get
Oni
there.
sitting there eating popcorn while it's going on.
Yeah, like with this. So I looked up what aphasia is, and it's essentially
Brain disease.
I guess the best way to put it is it's a symptom of other issues, but it's also its own diagnosis in a way. It's kind of like the clue for another set of clues, and it's basically where the brain is unable to comprehend reading or language, or sometimes verbal cues like it used to. Which, if you're an actor, is kind of what you're paid to do. And apparently it can be brought on from a stroke, from traumatic brain injury, basically
Yeah,
where
concussions.
parts of the brain start to sustain damage and they don't function like they used to. And I wanted to bring it up because as Bruce Willis has been in the game for so long, he was there from most of our childhoods, if not the entirety and before our childhoods.
I remember him in Moonlighting on TV with Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah.
Right, Soda?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Soda, not fucking old.
Really, he. I
I'm
think
old.
I feel like he had. I mean, yeah, he was popular in the early '80s and '90s, or like late '80s, early '90s. But then he had a renaissance around the 2000s as well, because that's when he had Sin City. That's when he had Over the Hedge. When he started getting into CGI movies.
That
Obviously,
Sin City
Fifth
didn't
Element's a
get bigger
classic.
than it did. I'm really mad that Sin City didn't get bigger than it did because I really loved those comics. That was
I think
I
it's
love
because
Jessica
they
Alba
were-
in that. Fucking hot as hell.
I think it's because they were really up. I mean, this
right,
was the
Soda?
same era
Yeah.
as Spider-Man and Fantastic Four, the original Fantastic Four. So,
not that was really that outstanding, but
no, I'm not saying that, but it was being
It's the same
As a-
area. Yeah.
as a comic that wasn't as famous as them. V for Vendetta has been around for. That's gonna have shock value, so it's
You-
gonna have staying power.
you
But
gotta understand also that Sin City, V for Vendetta, Watchmen, all the same author.
Yes, but V for Vendetta was, I think it was more popular. Sin City, I feel like, was more seen as a cult classic.
Yeah, I could give you that because
Stylized
it's a
as hell, though.
noir. It's a noir.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh yeah, but with the only thing I could think of when I heard about Bruce Willis having to step back from acting because of this was, I hope he's going to handle this with help, because finding out you can no longer do what you used to be able to do, not only that was literally how you made your money, but that you've been doing for so long, and you physically can't do it anymore, at least not consistently. That must be terrifying. For starters, to suddenly find out you cannot communicate the same way you used to be able to, that must be scary as hell. But then on top of that, what?
This diagnosis was from his family. That's including Demi Moore. They did it all together. So he's got like a family unit. Demi Moore and Bruce Willis are really good friends, even though they did get divorced. They're still very good friends, and like the kids like are not affected by it. So it was a family statement and included Demi Moore. I think that
Okay. I don't know their history. I don't know their history, but it's just
I'm friends with them.
No, you're not. It's just the fact that yeah, you can have that support group, but I hope he reaches out as well, just because
you almost have to, because that man's entire existence has been founded and based around being on the big screen, being famous, being a movie star, an adult pretender, as some people like to say. Like, his entire existence has been so founded and based around it for so long. I would agree. Like, he's probably going to need some professional level help as well.
Yeah, and that's not to say his family won't be enough. It's just the fact that he's going to have to figure out who he is beyond acting. And at his age, I know that change doesn't come easily. And that's okay.
We'll have a couple of laughs.
If you just as kind of trying to end on something positive.
I don't want to interrupt anybody.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Finish.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Just if you need help, reach out. It's okay to struggle, but understand that we as a community are here to help each other. So please don't feel afraid to reach out. That's what we're here for. And it's okay to redefine yourself. Even after you've gone so far down the road, you realize you've hit a dead end. It's never too late.
Right. And if Bruce Willis wants to come in our Discord, that's the probably most supportive place you'll ever go. If you ever see, we always listen to everybody in that Discord, don't we, Oni?
Mm-hmm.
We try.
Even when I tell him I'm not loved and I have no friends.
Yeah. You only meme drop. That's what you do.
That's true.
Yeah, I've seen your Discord, Soda. You don't fucking say much at all in your Discord.
It's just like
I could tag you all day long in your Discord, in our Discord. You never fucking respond to me anymore.
What? That just lies. Lies.
Fake news.
Fake news.
You don't get it. If you get everybody started in my Discord at the same time, that's all it is. Me more.
That's his school chat room too. Like if someone asks a question, it's like he just responds with a pickle Rick emoji or some shit.
I used to, yeah. That I can't lie.
That's what he does.
I did until they told us I couldn't do it anymore.
What, did they get salty about it?
No, my Discord was more popular than the school Discord. So
sounds like their problem.
It sounds like that's what.
And they couldn't regulate mine. They could regulate theirs. They can't. They can't come into mine. Or if somebody said something to hurt somebody's feelings of mine, they can't do shit.
Oh, it sounds like.
Wait, did the school administration try to get into your Discord or something?
No, I assume one bad person said something somewhere. So.
Let me take a guess on who it is.
Well, he's a pain. No, I would say he's actually right up there with him. I passed him out of pity. Let's put it that way.
Oh my god!
Wait, what did they have to do?
I'm
to
not
get
the
a
only one who
pass
did that.
out of
Then
pity?
I'm not the only one who did that.
No, I had 5 of my best students actually come in and work on his spinal just to get it to pass.
Wow.
Excuse me, what? The
that
man
happened.
who doesn't let laziness be laziness in
This dude is a
college.
pain in my
passed
You don't
ass.
understand.
Somebody
You don't
out
understand.
of pity?
4 years worth of this month.
That's the one who had a crush on Oni.
Are you serious? That guy?
Yeah.
You passed him out of pity.
Oh, not this guy.
I'd
No,
have
no.
failed. I'd have failed that
failed him.
motherfucker on
Oh,
principle.
I did. And I'm about to fail him again. He's
Seriously?
like, I don't have time to watch lectures. Now apparently
I don't have time to grade your paper.
Yeah.
You don't have time to do the project? Cool. I'm not paid enough to give a fuck. That's you.
Yes, Actinova, him.
Yeah, he knows who he is.
He knows who he is.
I'm always bitching.
Yeah, he hates him. He has a disdain for that kid.
Yeah, Nova doesn't care for him. Not
Oh,
everything.
you mean because having that type of attitude doesn't fucking get you anywhere, and it certainly doesn't make you many friends?
It's toxic, yeah.
I'm
It's
sure.
like me circa 10 years ago.
What did he tell me last time? I work 12 hours a day. I was like, well, that leaves 12 hours for school, so. there you
That's
go.
right. You can
Damn
sleep when you're
straight.
dead, motherfucker.
I mean,
I didn't sleep when I was in college either.
I didn't either. See,
Yeah.
that's the problem. I did not
Neither
fucking
did I.
sleep at all. Like,
I didn't
had to
sleep
work-
when I was in college.
I was in a private school. I was an RA and worked in the Student Life Center and then taking the hardest major. What the fuck was sleep?
I guarantee you, probably everybody in here was working while they were going to school, plus doing
Yeah,
all kinds
like-
of shit.
It was like all these rich kids like coming in. They didn't have to work, and I had to like break. I'm working in the mornings. I'm doing RA stuff till 2 a.m. for an 8 o'clock
Well,
class the next
see,
morning and shit.
And I
Oh.
found out today.
Yes,
this
I was a narc.
This starts in the 2nd, 3rd grade because apparently my brother was telling me about his wife's friend's kid was asked a question about, I think it was the planets or something. He was supposed to give 2 facts about a planet. He gave 2 facts, but he only put it in 1 sentence, so the teacher failed him.
The fuck?
I'm like, this is where it starts. You know, you're supposed to write 2 sentences and you write 1. See, that's where it starts. It's attention to detail. Because when they get to college, they're going to get failed.
Damn, Nova. Coming out with the bazooka to blow them away.
It's a true statement, though.
Okay,
Yeah, it is.
I
what
just want to know if he
planet
got.
were
I don't
Oh,
think
I don't
I
know.
don't want to read it out loud. But it's that's someone else could read it out loud. I just won't. Wow, you guys
we got-
have no fucking balls, really?
I don't have
oh.
the chat in front of me.
No,
Okay,
not
okay.
you, Oni, not you, not you.
Okay. The unidentified person is your typical narcissist womanizer. Coming from Actinova.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows who he is.
So
He's the one
basically, he's
actually-
going to wind up being Ted Bundy. Good to know.
More or
Yeah,
less.
that's a good example.
Another sign that this man was never gonna have a chance.
That is actually scary accurate. Yeah, that is scary accurate. But he won't listen to anybody. It's not like he doesn't have a support group. Like, we tried to do it.
Yeah, I try to help, but someone needs to meet you at least halfway.
That's like, here's a bunch of money. Do you want it? No, I want to be a dick. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll keep the money for myself then.
I mean, that's
By
kind of like
Speaking
Enough.
of
Do you want to
tea.
paint Blacklight Oni's helmet? Her X-Wing fighter helmet?
I can
On
paint it.
Substance Painter for me?
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
paint it. Kind of,
In
sort of.
CG. In CG.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
send it to you blank if you want to paint it. Yeah, that's even better. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I spent like 6 hours
That could be a whole
modding the
dream.
top of the helmet. I'm not going in to mod the entire helmet because
We
it's
can
like
have Oni's.
it's triangle hell. So
Oni's
I'm making
custom
a
corner?
I'm trying to make the custom helmet so the Mohawk so it has like a bracket right here and a bracket in the back and your hair sticks so that way it doesn't fall apart when you put the helmet on. So you
This guy is putting so much heart in this design. I've seen him working on it a couple of times in the Discord.
I restarted it twice.
Give Oni the mohawk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she's
yes.
I mean,
well. If you wanted the Doom one, but I'll make that one, and then I'm going to keep the X-wing helmet. Just
that'll
if
be
anyone
for
else-
later. Yeah.
Yeah. We have to think
I
of something to do
appreciate
for May the 4th this year. I know you do. I love you. You know that.
Don't get me tempted on May the 4th because I'm just trying to get through this month with taxes, with work,
Yeah, I get
but
it.
and besides, Revenge of the 5th is where it's at.
That's true.
Oh,
Anyway.
Is there a heroes segment this week?
There is, and I would just say, please push it through.
Is it in the slide? Is it in our
Yes.
slide or is it a separate one? Okay.
It is in our slides.
Okay, because I didn't have a chance to. Oh, there it is.
That's fine.
Heroes NFT section. I mean IT breakdown.
Look, I'm being gentle this week because I
what
didn't
she said.
really exactly. I just didn't have the mental capacity after my previous week at work to really dig into new technology. So I just dug into technology news. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
So today,
Saving the special to use on Chieftain's Gamers Corner. Wow. Shots fired.
Oh,
Shots fired.
but it's okay. So this news segment is just generic IT news. It came out in a couple of publications, one of them being the New York Times, even though it's not that fabulous of a publication, that Florida is on the up and up and is now ranked as number 2 for IT career growth. And I put a little personal blurb in there saying, hey, that means that a great deal of my IT colleagues are moving to Florida because the jobs are here. But to put some context into that, Florida's career growth and job market has been booming over the last year anyways. So it probably scaled with the growth of the general job
I'm sorry,
market.
you got a mistake here.
Did I?
If anybody in chat can point out the mistake in this writing, I will give you a
Gold
free
star.
sub. I'll give you a
I
free
mean,
sub.
aside from the fact that it's red
Oh
on
wow!
black.
You're gonna give them a free sub.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Give him time to look it up.
Because I
Now,
can't even
Hero-
fucking read that. But
Hero's brain's going. I see it.
I'm
going.
sorry. I'm more so just aggravated that it's red on black.
Always like the color scheme, so get
Nah,
fucked.
nothing wrong with
I mean, it's fine for a color scheme, but when you're trying to read something, even not that I can read it because of the size, but that hurts my eyes.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
It's a topography issue.
Topography. Oh yeah, because I got it all centered, and Soda hates it when it's centered.
No, that's
Oh,
good.
really?
That's all.
Really?
No, you're good there.
Did you use 2 different fonts?
That's not well. He did. You can use two's fine.
I mean,
2.
yeah, you
Not
can, but it
intentionally.
doesn't
I did a lot of
necessarily
copy pasta.
always.
Copy pasta. The title
No,
is
he
in 2
created
fonts.
he created some hierarchy with that. That's okay. I gotta give him that. It's just one thing I see from my students all the time.
A lack of
Go
indentation.
ahead and finish it, and we'll see if everybody gets it. by the
Freaking
time.
PowerPoint slide. Of course, there's a lack of indentation.
If you want to read something in really bad grammar, I think Blacklight Oni can attest to movie nights. Reading movie nights. One of our writers, one of our former writers, the guy is in his 30s or 40s, and the grammar. How bad was that grammar?
Oh, heart attack.
Look
just
at Oni's
remember.
face.
Oh, just remembering that shit. Oh.
He actually still writes reviews for Secret Society of Gamers, and I read his review for Sonic 2, and the grammar was, I mean, my grammar is not the greatest. Oni can attest to that, but still, it was horrible. It was horrible. It's horrible.
All right, we'll give him time. Finish. Sorry.
All right, I'll give it time. Anyway, go ahead, Hero.
Anyways, that's all I really had to say. Is I was talking about the IT job growth in the IT market in Florida. It's now ranked number 2 in the United States, second only to Texas. And context is that overall in Florida, the job growth is amazing.
Not in the art field. It's been really bad for that. But yeah,
Which is strange because like Disney.
I got my pay cut in half next 2 months.
Oh,
It's literally
jeez.
2.5 months. I'm cut in half. I'm surviving on half the amount and everything's more money.
I need to hire somebody. It's $10 an hour. You good?
$10 an hour. Listen to this fucking
It's
guy.
nothing. It's a fucking packing and shit. You know.
Ugh.
If anybody in
You
Texas
could hire
is
Honey
looking for
Badger
a
for that.
job,
Honey
yeah.
Badger's looking for something.
I don't think she's in Texas though.
No, she's not.
I mean, the offer's on the table.
Honestly,
not-
said I got nothing. I just skimmed the
Nobody?
fuck out of it. Maybe if I put more effort
There you
into it,
go.
I'd have caught it.
There you go. I put it in chat.
A widow is a very short line using one word. Oh,
Ah.
didn't you talk about that before? Oh no, I was watching that. I was watching that on a show. They were talking about diagramming a sentence, and they actually said that a widow.
Believe me, I got rammed for it.
Okay,
in college, so-
can you do me a favor and clarify that widow is not window?
No, it's called widow. It's
Okay. So you're talking about the fact
Texas.
that I did 2 columns, correct?
no. Go. You got a widow here too.
I don't know what the fuck a widow is.
I put
Is
it
it
in
a-
chat.
Right
it's
here.
single-
You see
I'm
this?
going to
This
assume
is a widow.
because I can't see. It's a single
Words
sentence.
It's
Oh,
a single word
that,
at the end
yeah.
of a sentence. Yeah. So look at you put just behind Texas. See, words are like people. They don't like to be alone on their own little line there.
Gotcha.
You sure about that?
Well, it's the
Well,
part.
not
Unless you're
not,
a miserable son of a bitch, then you
Well,
like
no,
being by
Oni's
yourself.
not a miserable son of a bitch. She just likes being alone. Hey, it's the
Hey.
average gaming. I ain't seen you in a
Hey,
while,
what's
bro.
up,
Where
buddy?
you
Oh
been?
shit! What's up? He actually, Average Gaming's here. I came over and said hi to him the other day. Thank you for stopping by, Average Gaming. You are better than Average Gaming. You are a better shot than me in Call of Duty. That's for sure.
Oh, he'll
What's
always
the deal? Answer me this: what's the deal with Royale and just regular matchmaking? How come no one plays matchmaking anymore? It's so depressing. No one plays that.
Hell no, I ain't gonna let your ass work. You need to get called out because you are a good ass streamer, bro.
Yeah, you guys want to check him out? Let's give him a shout out.
Okay.
He's good people.
Also, hello to all our chatters, visitors, and lurkers. We appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate you. I actually put like a little Streamlabs thing in there for that. Thank you for doing that, Mr. Hero.
No
Appreciate it.
problem. And
Even though on the next slide here you're ripping on me.
it gets better.
Okay. Oh, next up, the button bitch explains how not to be a bitch, like a certain privileged adult pretender. Wow. Really?
You know what? If you want the truth, I'm more ripping on Will Smith than I am on you.
Okay.
Oh.
Saving the special to use on chieftains in Camper's Corner. Okay.
Damn.
Because cardpull rando are wonky and as fuck chief.
What?
Okay.
Huh?
What?
Oh, funny as
Because
fuck.
cardpull rando are wonky as fuck chief.
I think he's saying that matchmaking is wonky as fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That English kind of broke me a little bit too.
Yeah, I'm confused. Okay.
Words are hard.
And this actually brings up another point. If you like our content, please tell your friends. Please. That's for Oni because she likes cats. I got to keep the Puss in Boots in there all the time.
Look, I don't like cats except my own.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, cats are okay. They're just not my thing. But I can see how people can like them, which is fine.
I
Why would
see
you
that.
like
I
somebody
see
else's
that, Oni.
cat,
I
though?
see that.
Dude.
I saw those gears turning.
Should I say it?
I can say it if you want. Or do you want the pleasure?
Or the pain.
Go for it.
That's not what I'm into. I'm into giving it, but whatever. That's neither here nor there.
What?
You know. How about you
What?
say it, and
What?
we'll see if we're saying the same thing. We'll see if we're
Well,
saying
What
the
the
same
fuck
thing.
is going on
The
here?
thought-
I
don't
have no
understand.
clue.
The thought that I had when he said cats aren't my thing is, oh, so you don't like the pussy, huh, Chief?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
But then she said she liked to give it. I'm confused about that.
I'm gonna have a lot of fucking clips this week to go through. Jesus.
Not sorry.
No, it's like a lot of work. We need somebody to do that. If anyone knows someone who does social media and wants to do that for us, it'd be greatly appreciated. It's a lot of work for me to do on a Monday. I spent literally 5-6 hours just going through clips.
I liked every one of them on Facebook.
I'm gonna play a video game. Fuck, I can't play a video game today. I have to do this. I'm like, oh, I'm done with that. Oh fuck, I gotta promote this. I can't play a video game today. I gotta model this. Oh shit, I have to add more shots for the podcast this week. Why don't you play video games, Chief? Because there's only 24 fucking hours in a fucking day. That's why I can't fucking stream.
Now you sound like one of my
Damn it.
Actually, technically, there's only like 23 and a fraction of
here
other
we go.
hours, scientifically speaking.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the 24 hours is just to even it all
That
out.
meme
So a nice
just popped
number.
in my head. That Grand Theft Auto meme just popped in my head.
Aw,
Ah,
shit.
shit!
Here
Here
we
we
go
go
again.
again. Oh.
Wow, soda pop. Gifted,
Wow. This for all the new
Gifted
people.
Princess
Jamie.
Jamie.
What?
Wait,
Jamie
what?
in here?
Is
Is
Jamie?
Jamie in here?
Rio's in here.
Hmm.
They must be lurking. Thank you for the lurk,
Hello.
everybody.
Jamie gonna come in and not say hi to her husband. I'm confused.
Wow, that's messed up.
I don't see Rio in here. Yeah, you know what?
That's weird.
I don't think they necessarily need to be in here for them to get a.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me check.
26 subs. Jesus.
Wow.
Chief needs some money.
Let's see here.
Maybe he should get a sugar daddy. They're pretty common in
Oh.
Florida.
Oh,
He's not my type though.
Apparently.
I
You
tried
sure
it
about
once.
that?
Yeah, I tried it once. Wasn't my thing.
You sure he's not your type? Because, you two seem to
I
get
like
along
him
so
talking
well.
about his make-believe girlfriend though. He wasn't-
oh, ouch.
Damn, we're just all getting it in today.
She was at a
Giggity.
funeral the other day, so thank you very much.
What's that have to do with me?
Nothing. Nothing to do with you.
Pictures. Did she take
Thank
pictures?
you for Thank you for putting my loneliness front and center.
I'm more lonely than anybody in here. Me and Oni are probably the loneliest two in here. Like
3 times the Laggin millennial tears.
we just gotta sit here and do our own things in life, you know. Oni just learned it at a young age, which is good. See, I waited till my life was almost over with, and I'm like, oh, fucking women.
No,
Jesus Christ, you acted like you got 5 years left. Damn.
I do. We don't know. I mean, fuck, I am old. You forget this, you know.
You're not old.
I'm old.
Well, get on my lawn, you know, that kind of old.
He's so old. He was playing Zelda on the original NES.
You know, okay, here's the funny thing about that, because my brother, when I was little, deleted my save files on Zelda.
Oh.
And I was yelling
I
at him
would
today.
kill somebody.
Yeah, exactly. I yelled at him today. I said, listen, I remember you little dick when you were a little kid. He still denies it. I'm like, it's been 20 years, 25 years. You can fucking say it now, you know? Like,
Dude,
Like,
I would be like, I'd be like running that funeral dirge in my head,
Oh, God.
raise the pillow above my head.
no, I'm not
And
an
just-
only child.
Now Soda's an only child.
What she's saying is that Soda probably buried the body somewhere.
Me and my little brother, which is odd, hated each
Yo.
other. But
Badger and I, for as much as we get each other upset and angry sometimes, doesn't happen often, but when we do, boy howdy, I mean, it's like, get out of the way.
Did you
Yeah.
just say boy howdy?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how me and my
I've
little
heard that
brother.
before.
What the?
Me and,
But we've never, like, deleted
sound?
each other's. That was
wasn't me.
Soda. Remember, he did
no,
that 2
I
weeks
did not
ago.
do that. No, I don't even have that open. So it wasn't me.
We just
Oh, it's
What
his
Shaggy
soundboard.
said. Anyways,
No, I turned my soundboard off. I don't have a soundboard on. So.
anyway.
Badger and I never deleted each other's save files. We didn't go, like, stealing each other's stuff. We never did that
5
shit.
hours later.
I was waiting for the bird. We had to
You're-
get
you're
at least
just-
one.
You're just jealous that I actually love my sibling instead of I have a love-hate relationship with my sibling. I love my
Me
sibling.
and my little
Hello,
brother
Badger.
are, like I said, he runs my business. We're good friends. He's probably, I know he's the only person I trust. So
So I have a question for Hero. Hero, do you have a news break for us?
This is the news break. It's gaming news because we're an entertainment channel, I know, but I like it when we focus on video games because that's one of my passions.
So this is a news break, so I can use this song. I can use this sound here.
Yeah, sounds great.
Lagging Out News Break with Hero.
Or like news
That's
break
awesome.
in his heart.
No, actually, no.
I worked hard on that.
We
That was really
appreciate it.
good. That was really good. So this is the latest news from Nintendo, courtesy of Sir Chaos. That's right, bitch. I shouted you out.
That's right, bitch. I sounded you. I love you and I call you a bitch.
All fun and games. All fun and games.
Till
But,
someone
Show him
gets
your
hurt.
metal face. Show him your metal face.
Yes. There you go.
That's I'm taking a shit face. But that's
Mine would look like I'm about to eat someone's fucking heart, but that's okay.
oh,
Well, anyways, Nintendo put out in a very this is something that I just, as much as Nintendo has gone corporate and caused so many problems for its fans with, fighting games and fan art and fan
Copyright and
copyright striking and all that stuff. As much as they've done bad, they always do good, in my opinion. They released a courtesy announcement over the weekend, I think it was. Somebody can fact check me on that. About Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, the unofficial name, by the way. They still don't know what they're going to call the actual one. That they are delaying it from this summer to next summer. Disappointing news, I'm sure, for a lot of people, but truth be told, Nintendo has not released a bad first-party game in a while. And they have made a point consistently and constantly to make sure when they do a release that it is ready. And just my personal opinion, that means nothing but good things for this sequel product. Discuss.
I think with that being said,
it's gonna be
I think
huge.
that means that they had better deliver.
Oh,
When you give when you need to buy extra time for a product that had already been set to release, and this is especially after the whole Cyberpunk 2077 debacle,
that's right, Dark Nova Dragon.
you had best deliver it. That means the stakes are higher because now you have that much more weight on what it is you're doing. So, Nintendo, you did buy yourself an extra year.
Wow, my tongue
You
went
had
fine.
better prove that year was worth it. And that's not a threat. That is not me trying to ruffle anyone's feathers. That's just me saying people will put the money where their mouth is.
Sir
And
Chaos says, Oni, that
giggity,
applies to
giggity.
Duke Nukem Forever as well. That's a whole different level of development hell, if I had to say anything.
yeah, no, that was a fucking nightmare. I
But
only heard about that, but I do understand what you're saying.
what I will say on to Nintendo's credit, if Nintendo is nothing, it is consistent. This has happened with every Zelda game that is released after Zelda 64. Every time they've had a new release, by the way, let me clarify that every mainline or console Zelda game since Zelda 64. And I say that because every time they've announced, oh, we're working on our next Zelda game, it's projected to come out this date. And every single console release, bar none, like clockwork, has been delayed a minimum of a year.
Dang.
And I don't think that it has broken that length of delay. So they've moved their release date back a year for each console release of Zelda since Zelda 64. So if they are nothing, they are definitely consistent. And to be fair, Majora's Mask, I could see that only have taken 1 year to develop because they used the exact same engine from 64. They used all this exact same character models from 64. I mean, they kind of cheated that one. They kind of really.
Oh, you mean like
cheated
every
that one.
Call of Duty game?
Yeah, but this was before
Still
Call
better.
of Duty. This
Still
was
better.
before Call of Duty had committed that cardinal sin and turned it into a format. Like literally, Majora's Mask, every single character model was used in Majora's Mask. You could do a 1-to-1 of every single character that was shown in that game.
I mean, Pokemon kind of did the same thing. Once they stopped using sprites and they started using the 3D rendered graphics, they've basically been doing that too, like with Pokemon Go to the new Diamond Pearl re-releases, all that. They're basically the same models.
That
Now,
actually is a factoid I didn't know, Chaos. He says, to be fair, the dev was challenged to make a game in a year. Huh.
To be fair.
I did not know
that's
that.
cool. And I think a challenge like that is very healthy. I mean, risky, yes, because you are working at a deficit when it comes to making video games. But to challenge yourself to try to make a game, and a good game, within a year, story already written out, game mechanics. I mean, yes, you could say, well, you're saving time because you already have the character models. That's true, but you still have to make the story worth playing. You still have to bring something fresh to the table. That's important because Disney basically flat out said, oh, we don't care we just want representation. We don't care how we get it as long as it's there, which basically means instead of telling a good story that reaches people, we're going to look at things that are secondary features to the story, the human condition, the transformation of humanity. We're just gonna ignore that shit. That pisses me off. So hopefully, Breath of the Wild, whatever it is they decide to title the next one, this year will be well spent. I'm going to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt and say they will probably do a good job.
In that announcement, they definitely wow, Chief. In that announcement, they teased quite a bit. And it definitely was a good tease. Like they exposed they exposed a bit of gameplay footage. It was kind of a cinematic gameplay footage. Showing Link running around with a stub master sword, and then it showed him transitioning into a sky country, whatever, some land in the air. So it looks like they're revisiting some previously shown places from previous games, i.e. Skyward Sword. It definitely had the exact same the exact same feel of the original Breath of the Wild, where it's vastly open world. Definitely has a post-apocalyptic Hyrule feel, if you will, because everything about that game was things were in ruins everywhere you went, or everything was still locked in battle. So as you traveled around and explored in the original, you could tell. And then this trailer kind of exposes a lot of the same feel. So I'm just excited that this game is still in development.
And
So-
it hasn't just been like dropped off the edge of the cliff, like, oh, we lost it. We don't know where it went.
Well, some developers do kind of disappear off of the face of the earth with some of their productions on purpose because they want more time that they didn't give themselves and they just don't want to tell the public. It's not uncommon to hear that, but then you have some idiots that keep the hype
like
train
this.
going for 10 fucking years.
Or they set up new studios for a game they haven't released yet.
Oh, yeah.
I
20.
am-
Or, damn. But, I've said my piece. Anybody else got comments?
Yeah, they need
What's
to put
Zelda?
it cross-platform and we'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be great. I agree. I
Never
second that.
fucking happened.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to go buy a Nintendo console just so I can play Zelda as much as I love Zelda.
I know people have done that.
I do every time.
I just can't.
Whatever
Because-
it is, whenever a
You
new
and Rick.
Nintendo, whenever
Rick Sanchez.
a new Nintendo console comes out, I literally say I'm gonna get that just so I can play Zelda, and then more games
I
that I want
can't,
come
though.
out.
He'll do that with Metroid, and then do like a 3-hour commentary of the history of
I mean,
Metroid.
my Xbox is a paperweight, so
Yeah, mine is too. Actually, I watch Amazon Plus and Netflix on it.
and there is a game on the new PlayStation I want to play, but I'm not buying it just to play the one game,
What new game on
You want-
the
PlayStation?
baseball one.
Oh, the show.
Yeah, the show.
I haven't played MLB. I haven't played MLB game since 2000,
Oh, I couldn't
9?
tell you. Yeah, last time.
2009. Last time the Yankees won the World Series, or
You
2011.
know the legitimate
But-
reason for that could be because sports games are a fucking waste of money.
Well,
Are you saying they're a
Not-
hit or miss?
yes.
Well,
Good
it's
pun.
weird with baseball games, and you're the pitcher and you're throwing a particular type of like a curveball or a slider, and you're playing someone else on the internet. Like the delay was ridiculous. So like the curveball was like a wiffle ball curveball. It was just like That's why I never played baseball games online anymore. It's because of that reason, and the same reason why I don't play Madden is because you think cheating's bad in first-person shooters? It's
Right.
worse in sports games.
So
No,
you
but you weren't
struck
even
out a
alive
lot?
before then, so.
I didn't really strike out a lot, but the games would be close, but the internet, like, it would make the ball freeze in midair, like someone was like stopping time, like fucking Neo or some shit. And then all of a sudden, I was like, strike 3. I'm like, that's a hell of a sinker. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, I hate this shit. I'm like, and I never played online again. I just played local and went 162-0 with the Yankees and took it all because, but.
I wish everybody would make more cross platforms because who is it? Sony is actually putting some on Steam now. They're doing really good. So
Yeah, I actually have a Houston Astros jersey, and I was gonna wear it if someone like dropped like a 10,000 donation. I'd wear it like for like an hour. It's a Lance Berkman jersey.
Well,
I got when I visited Houston. Someone
that's
gave
a
it to
good
me.
jersey. That's old school Killer Bees, man.
Yeah. So I remember when I was living in Texas, like they took me to Minute Maid Field. That's when the Houston Astros were our National League team. Like
Yeah.
that's the last time I was there.
That's right down the road from me.
Yeah. It's in the shitty end of town.
Yeah,
That's awkward.
they built it up. So
Oh, okay.
I actually worked on
If
that
you're-
logo.
If you're ever near a sports stadium, it's never in a good end of town. I've been to the Oakland Coliseum, and
That's Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland.
That's Oakland.
I've been to the San Francisco Giants Stadium too, and that's not in the best end of town either.
It's also San Francisco. With all due respect, I'm sorry. I just sometimes all I
They're-
can think of with California is just
They
throw the whole
always-
state away.
Yeah, they
Keep-
always
keep
put
Well,
Monterey
San
Bay.
Jose was bad too.
You know,
It's San Jose.
that's still been true. Like, regardless of, because Odie does have a point, but I've been to.
I was born there.
I've been to the Detroit Stadium. I've been to the
Enough
Kalamazoo
said.
Stadium. Yeah, you're right. The stadiums tend to be in the bad side of town.
They always do that because they
wonder-
build around them. They build around the stadium.
I wonder if they do that on purpose with the intent to bring money to those areas.
Or maybe it keeps all the costs low so they can keep making more money without paying high property value tax. I can't say anything about the stadiums out here. I don't know enough about them. I've only passed like a few, I think. Maybe.
Oh, come on. Don't cut it out, Chieftain.
So
19.
Don't cut it out, Chieftain. Come on.
cut out what?
He, he cut it. Oh, come on. Put it back, Chieftain.
What did he do?
Well,
Did
yeah, I was
he
gonna
did he
say, did
silence me?
Well, no, he silenced me because he has a smart ass little comment in his slideshow that says, "Who cares about IT when you can watch something entertaining?" So I put a smart ass comment in there that went over his slide that said, "Everybody cares about IT, especially when that's how you have it delivered to you."
Damn. Shots fired.
This family is so dysfunctional.
Yes.
And he even took out the other one. Ah, you're lame, Chieftain.
All work and no play makes Chieftain a dull boy.
Did I spell Wolfenstein wrong?
Senile? I'm not senile.
How did you spell Wolfenstein?
I think it went over in the spell check. It was weird.
It also could just be the fact that because it's not recognized as an official word or spelling, it's just... That's why I don't really trust spell check so often when it comes to foreign words.
Well, many words.
Wolfenstein should be Wolfenstein. Spell it like that, it's fine.
Yeah, I did. I think I have it like that.
Then it's fine. Ignore spell check. Not that I am a dictionary for spelling, but I'm doing my part.
That should be on a t-shirt. I'm doing my part.
That might get us copyright infringement because I was from Starship Troopers.
Actually, Nova had a request for an Oni shirt. So
Oh shit.
can't remember what he wanted on it.
And now the worst part of the show. Chieftain's Campers Corner. Tried to troll me, bitch. I run the show.
It's okay. It's okay.
Who cares about IT when you can watch something entertaining? And then what did you say? Would you put over the top of that?
I said everybody cares about IT, especially when it's why your entertainment can be delivered to you.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't funny.
You know what is? Me.
My face.
And my face too.
All right, we haven't done a promotion in a while, but let's give Whittle Bears a shout out again. So
Cheers.
thank you for the 200 biddies again. You don't need to donate. We just want all your followers to donate $10,000 each. Just
That's
kidding.
it?
But we appreciate the bits, Whittle Bears. You don't have to do that. That was sweet of you. We always like and follow all our friends. So she was the biggest supporter when everyone else was knocking us down in October. And she actually came to our aid when everyone else was trying to cancel us. So big ups to Whittle Bears for being so brave.
Hell yeah.
I think she's trying out for FaZe Clan, or I don't know if she's starting her own or trying out FaZe Clan, but I don't know. I hope she makes it. Whatever her dreams are, I hope it comes true. So, with that being said, Chieftain's Campers Corner. Why do I have that twice? But Wait, is this in the right order?
Oh no.
Yes.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
By arrow.
Check. Are you putting my stuff out of order?
No.
All right. Well, I guess we'll do. I thought I had this at the bottom.
Weird.
Weird. Anyways,
You'll get the order that you like.
I put everything in order. I put video game movies. So, but we're gonna do for this time Chieftain's Trivia Corner.
Yay!
The heck is going on?
I don't know. Something just jumped out of order.
Oh no.
Everything jumped out of order. Hold on a second. Everything jumped out of order. I don't know what happened.
Maybe reopen the slide.
Yeah, that's some weird shit going on. This is in the wrong spot, so I'm gonna put this down here. Sorry, guys. I don't know how I missed
Thank you
that.
for your patience, fans and followers. We are very thankful.
Dude. Oh, you put it on there again, you prick. All right.
Yeah, well, my favorite saying to people who talk shit about IT is, hey, you can always talk about us, but you can't talk without us.
Yep. Remember, if we don't make things look pretty, you're not getting paid. So.
Oh, so that's why I don't work for money. Bummer.
Okay, open speaker notes.
We can't all be number 5s. Some of us have to take the 1L for everybody.
It's all about the dubs. Enter full screen. Stop changing shit in the middle of the show, Hero. I'm gonna come over there and
I
kick your ass.
have not touched it in a
Don't
minimum of
touch
5
anything.
minutes.
Don't touch anything. God. I know you want to make me look bad, but Jesus.
Nah, it was never about making you look bad. It was about clowning you right back, especially after you got last week.
He's just trying to pull a power play.
So let me get this straight. You clowned me on your segment, and then when my segment comes out, you're clowning me again on my segment.
Because
That's
you
a
did
dick-
the same damn thing.
That's a dick move.
Because you did the same damn thing.
What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. 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 Someone get that reference, Dave Chappelle. I want to know what Dave Chappelle has to say with all that, with all this shit that's going on.
Trust me,
pretty
given the
quiet.
last month,
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
It was a little choppy this time. Might need to
But
fix
you
that
can
recording.
put your balls in it.
So, like, everyone knows, like, this shit went down. So, you know what, Will Smith? Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Come at me, I fucking dare you.
I was going to say, it sounds better when Oni says it.
Yeah. So, I made a list for Will Smith. Because you know what? His pain is my pleasure.
Indeed.
The top 3 things that will get you slapped by Will Smith. Number 3. How's your ex-wife?
Ooh.
Number 2. Your 2 daughters are beautiful.
Damn.
Because he has a son that dresses in dresses. When you got to explain the joke, it's not funny. Wow, this is going over like the Chris Rock one-liners. Jesus. All right. And number 1. Can I get a drum roll?
I don't have a button for that.
You don't have a button for that?
Yeah.
Damn it.
hang on, let me put my mic near.
I got one somewhere. Somewhere.
I know.
I'm looking for.
Every time you
Ah, here
used
it
it in
is.
the past, except for like 3 times, we didn't hear. Oh, we're hearing it now.
He did that my acceptance speech too, by the way.
Yeah. You said to keep your wife's name out of my mouth, but what if I put my in her mouth?
Dick, balls.
Try both.
Someone else stole that one-liner. A couple of them. Okay, that went over like a lead balloon. The chat just went completely dead, and people started slitting their throats. So, okay, let's move on. Wow, I thought that was a lot funnier in my head.
Hey, they were all.
So, okay, now this is right. So this is Chieftain's Camper's Corner, but today this section is Chieftain's Trivia's Corner, previously written by Hero, Oni, and Unisol.
Do anything.
I know, you always say that.
Why are we whispering?
I don't know.
ASMR.
Sometimes
Let's.
touch. Oh,
Excuse
fucking gross. What a pig. All right, so who's ready for the trivia question? Ooh,
Me.
All right. I think Hero's just glad that he doesn't have to write it.
I struggled.
All right.
So
First
long
question.
with that shit.
All right, this is a lagging out trivia question. Who co-hosted with Chieftain on the very first show of Lagging Out?
Jesus.
Was it A, Zombie Killer, B, Nikki Crow,
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Every time.
C, 50 Spence,
50 Spence.
Spencer,
Oh.
or D, Funny Guy? This is for the chat.
Yeah,
So,
no.
no monitor-
None of us can answer that, I'm sure.
Because you already know the answer.
Allowed.
Well, I will definitely say that you could almost technically, I know the correct answer, but you could almost technically give two correct answers to this one.
No, you can't.
Well, I'm sure you'll correct me. I'll say what I say after everybody has answered.
Moses is not on the list.
No.
No, I think you're looking. Aren't you looking for Methuselah?
Ooh, damn.
Wow. That's how you know you get. So no one's gonna guess in the chat.
I know somebody better answer in there. It's a crying shame that Unisol had to jump, but whatevs.
Yeah, he's got to play Destiny 2 with himself.
Well, I think he said he was going to go watch the new Marvel movie.
Okay, Morbius or Moon
Yeah,
Knight?
Morbius.
Moon Knight only has one episode, so don't waste your time yet.
Isn't Morbius a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moon Knight's a 6 episode series, but they only dropped one episode.
Anyways, come on, people. Let's put some.
All right,
answers
I
out
eliminated one answer.
there.
50 Spence.
That's a shame.
She's coming back. Nikki Crow's coming back.
Will Smith.
Oh God.
Will Smith's not coming.
Maybe
I mean,
he
Like
can.
the chat just went
Doesn't he have
completely
to
dead.
do something to come? I'm
I was
just
gonna say
saying.
maybe he can. That's maybe why he's so fucking.
I
bent
can't
up.
get over the chat just completely died on me.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Funny guy. Oh, there we go.
We got
Yeah,
a
that's
guess.
funny.
A guess. Come on, guys.
We got one guess. All right.
We got 8 people active in our chat, and only one guy answered.
Nice.
Actually, we got like 20 people.
Should I just
It's
give
not
the
showing
answer?
up.
I'll just give the answer. The final answer is Funny Guy.
Funny guy. Now,
Funny Guy. Zombie didn't come until episode 3.
I didn't. I actually forgot that she didn't come into the show until episode 3. But I was actually going to say that technically you could say Zombie and Funny Guy both as correct answers. But I didn't actually know that she wasn't in the first 2 episodes.
All right, one more question, and I don't think anyone cares about these anymore. But
Yeah, just run them all. Why not?
which was the first original first-person shooter game? Doom, Wolfenstein 3D, Medal of Honor, or Chieftain's Camp Fest 3D?
Why is
Totally.
metal spelled that way?
What's that?
Why is
On
metal spelled
purpose?
that way?
I did that to fuck with you.
2, my lord.
I think I know the answer to this, but I doubt I'm correct. I know what isn't the correct answer.
Everyone's picking D.
Jeez,
I was gonna say D as well on purpose, just because I know better.
I mean, cheers to you guys. Cheers to the memes. I respect the hustle.
Yeah, I think I played that game.
All right, we have honest answer B. Is that the correct answer?
Yeah, it's either A or B.
It's not A. Telling you right now.
I think it was B. I think it was B.
Doom may have brought a lot of awareness about the FPS genre, but Wolfenstein technically was the first. Doom just was the most successful with the most iconic.
I mean, they're both
Arguably.
iconic.
I don't know.
Arguably.
I don't know. I was gonna
Arguably.
say I don't know if I'd give it the most successful and the most iconic, because both were very. Excuse me. Very.
I
My
mean,
dad told me that one.
To us old people,
Wolfenstein
anyway.
really came into its own, and especially when it turns out they're both technically in the same related universe.
Yeah.
The answer is
B.
Wolfenstein. I actually spelt metal wrong. I was doing it late and I spelt it wrong.
Well, I thought it was
Hey,
an
that's
actual...
what happens when I do all the slides by myself and no one checks my spelling.
I will be honest, Chieftain. I thought you
I don't
did it
have time.
intentionally. I really thought you
No.
were doing it intentionally.
I might have. I just don't remember. I don't even remember writing the trivia question, to be honest with you.
And I will also say that, and I'm going to give another shout out to Chaos, because he found a wonderful, wonderful meme type
A
game.
pat on the back, Chaos. Should we give...
Yeah, we should give
What
him
do you
something.
win?
But he found a
Our
wonderful
admiration.
little gem a couple of days ago, and he's been just abusing his friends to play the game. It's called Brutal Legend, and
It's a great game. Great
Jack
game.
Black game.
Yes, everything in it is themed after metal musicians. It's
Freaking
got Ozzy in it. It's obviously got Jack Black in it. It's and it features a lot of really awesome soundtrack
I wish they'd
music.
remake that. Yeah, I wish they'd remake
What I'd
that.
like, what I'd like to
because
say,
they'll fuck it up.
what I
Well, yeah,
want to
probably,
see
but-
is a legitimate sequel to it, but we're probably never going to see that.
That's probably one of the most unheard of games, but it's amazing.
Really?
I mean, a lot of people would be like, huh? What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I didn't play it, but I knew about it. But I mean, I also like kind of reading about this kind of stuff.
And
I
it
feel
was
like
kind of
more
a
of the things
mix.
that, well, because it was a cult classic, it was a niche thing. There are other games that are, I feel like, super secretive too, but they're also, I don't know, they just don't
I
have
put a
the
lot of
staying
time
power.
in Brutal Legend. That's why I enjoy when he starts talking about it. I figured I'd be like, what the fuck is Brutal Legends? But if you
Yeah,
have
it's
it, I
not-
think it's on Steam for like $8 or something.
It's definitely on Steam for cheap right now.
Nice way of saying this is your chance.
By the way, and it is on sale allegedly. By the way, Chaos also is mentioning that he's mentioning, since we were talking about a sequel or a remake for Brutal Legend, he says, hey, they made Psychonauts 2, and it apparently references it. Also, they made Psychonauts 2 10 years after the fact.
And it was good,
Yes.
which is another shocking thing because sometimes people will come back to a subject after a couple of years have passed and it's garbage.
Oh, yeah.
And Oni made this great point in the Tribar Awards. So make sure you want to watch those. So I think that was in part 1. That was best single player, right? Psychonauts 2
think
was
so.
a single. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So the link is actually in the new video in the State of the Gaming. The links are actually in the descriptions there.
So there are
if you
several
watch-
clips from that same video in the State of the Gaming.
Right. The clips are in there without the revealing of the winners. I did that on purpose for design so you guys get to watch the Tribar Awards because we have the very beautiful Princess Jamie presenting Best Single Player, and Best Multiplayer we have the Braided Bandit. We had special guests do them this year. We thank them for that. So you guys want to go check those out as well. Don't forget to subscribe there as well. We appreciate you guys watching all our stuff, by the way. YouTube.com/lagging out. You can see it on my sign.
State of the Gaming just came out.
State of the Gaming just came out. I am the unofficial president of video games.
Unofficial.
So, unofficial because they actually
dictator.
did that. They did that in Rooster Teeth. They actually did the president of gaming, but I did a better job.
Of course you did.
Yeah, because I'm the chieftain.
You're the bitch. I mean,
I'm the button bitch. I'm the button bitch. I should make a T-shirt that says "button bitch" with an arrow pointing up.
Or down.
Button bitch. Can't spell metal.
Do you have a button we can push?
I mean, technically you spelled it correctly. It's just it was the wrong one.
It was the metal that goes around your neck, not the metal as the alloy. I understand. Like the Congressional Medal of Honor is spelled MEDAL.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I wrote it quick. Oh wait, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I got I had to add a multiple choice. That's right. It gave me the right answer, and I had to add the multiple choice.
Anyway.
Metal. I listened to Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, it's not.
Cheers. They can make a good remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they sound like a classic metal. They don't sound like new metal. They sound like classic metal, like 90s, 80s, 90s metal to me.
Also, Sabaton did a great rendition of Metallica's For Whom the Bell Tolls. And to my knowledge, Disturbed has yet to disappoint me with their remakes. They even redid a
Disturbed as
U2
well.
song. They did a U2 song.
Disturbed has been, and it doesn't seem like it's very, very well known, but every single album Disturbed has a cover.
No, it's actually every other album. So,
Really?
I'm pretty sure they're pretty well known at this point. Most of their albums, except for their first and their most recent. Their most recent only came out like 1 or 2 years ago. Didn't reach a #1 charts thing, but they had a remake on Down with the Sickness, which was their first album. They had Believe, which did not have a remake. Then they had 10,000 Fists, which had Lands of Confusion by Genesis.
Speaking of,
Down with the Sickness had Shout 2000, which I don't remember the creator of the original, but that was... My dad liked that version. He didn't like the original version, but he liked Shout 2000.
I
Obviously,
actually
Lands of
forgot
Confusion
that
was
Believe-
iconic.
Chaos actually said "Shout 2000" in the chat. It's funny you said
Yeah.
that. Just you said it right before you.
I forgot Believe actually came out between 10,000 Fists and Down with the Sickness. Also, Phil Collins actually, just as other news, recently announced that he's retiring permanently from drums.
Ooh.
He can't do it anymore. He's too old. He literally says he's just too old.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
I guess his physical limitations are just too much.
Well, I mean, yeah, percussion is abusive. It can be very abusive in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
So, Believe was such an underrated album, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, 10,000 Fists was a great album, but I really love Believe. That was one of the last albums I had to find, and I was able to get it, so yes. Okay, so then 10,000 Fists had Lands of Confusion, and then there was
That was actually
Indestructible,
my
which
favorite song from that album for the longest time.
their
Was Land of Confusion.
their animated video was phenomenal. It was sick.
I
Anyways, if you haven't
love
seen
how
it-
their character, their avatar that they use for all of
the
their albums.
guy.
The guy. I
guy.
love how the guy looks like such an evil character, but he's so obviously throughout that entire video the hero.
They've made a comic book series with him, a
Yes.
4-part series, and I need to get a hold of that. And then they had
you know what? I'll let you know
Indestructible.
when I get it.
I'll
let you know when I get it.
Indestructible did not have a remake. And then there was Asylum, I think. And it had I still haven't found what I'm looking for by U2.
Oh.
Yeah, they remade that. It sounds awesome. It's
Well, I mean,
shocking. And
I
then
really, and this is just my personal take, I don't really know what made U2 so popular. I'm not a big fan of them at all. I like
I
maybe
don't know,
one
but
song. I like maybe
Disturbed
one
did a really
song
good
from
job.
them.
It's shocking because that album goes. I don't know. It's a great ride. And then they had So I'm
Art
trying to
of
remember if they had it.
Lying.
There was another there. Yes, there was a filler album when they were on hiatus, but I don't really count that because that was just really a kind of a gathering of many of their other songs. So I don't really count that. There was Asylum. There was I'm forgetting one because Evolution was their newest album. That one did not have a remake to my maybe it did. Hang on. Nope, I killed the battery. Give me a second and I can get you that information.
I will definitely say though that on top of the fact that they are really good with their covers, I would also argue that they are more than phenomenal when their members.
I'm never gonna let you. Oh,
Wow, I would definitely argue that when their members feature in other songs, they outperform. They just outperform for whatever reason. Uh, David Draymond recently featured in a song. Dude, David Draymond's vocals are amazing.
Oh, it's gotten better over the years too. I mean, it just gets better and better. What time is it?
Sale.
Give me a second. I will have Disturbed's album list in front of me in a moment. Where is it? It's right there. I was missing Immortalized. Damn it. Immortalized was the one I was missing.
I'm posting a link in the chat, Chaos, just for your benefit, so that you can do your amazing research and track down what you're looking for.
Oh, no. Immortalized did have a remake of a song. It was because it was Sound of Silence.
Yep.
That was
God
oh gosh.
Almighty.
So good.
Talk about nailing it. Talk about fucking nailing it.
what she said.
And to hear David Draymond commentate on that song, talking about how he was so very intimidated to try and make this song because he wanted to do it right.
I mean, yeah.
Fucking nailed it.
Oh, the whole band brought it. Now, Evolution and Immortalized broke the cycle of on a remake, non-remake, remake, non-remake, because Evolution was the most recent album and did not have a rendition on it. But it was a lot more experimental, and I don't mind that. But every time Disturbed has done a remake, it has. I think the reason why they've been so successful, in my opinion, and why I've liked them so much, is they did the song in their style while still maintaining the spirit of the song. Some bands tend to try to just make it their own song without while ignoring what made the original so good. And,
right.
Like Aerosmith.
There's some remakes that you just can't reproduce.
Like American Woman.
Like this song.
Guess who is the only band allowed to do American Woman? I stand by that 100%. But I also liked Aerosmith's rendition of
just gonna talk right
songs.
over it.
Yes. Because I'm not really.
Can we get back to the conversation, though, please?
What were we talking about?
Rickrolled and not even fucking acknowledging getting Rickrolled.
No,
Wow.
because you already spoiled it earlier. So
I know.
Fair enough.
Even though I muted the volume, it still turned it on again.
yep. By the way, if you have not heard Aerosmith's renditions of any Beatles songs, give it a listen. I'm not saying you'll like it, but you might find something to appreciate. Might. I understand Aerosmith is not everyone's cup of tea.
I like Aerosmith.
Aerosmith's
Get a
awesome.
Grip. The Get a Grip album was the greatest album they ever did. I think they had like 9 or 10 number ones on that album. Is something ridiculous.
Basically, the
like
entire album was just number one.
Basically, the entire album, like every song was good.
Yeah.
I remember it. It had an udder on it with a piercing in it. I remember that.
Yep. I remember that.
Oh, back when your album covers could be risque. But they were stylish though, like stylishly risque.
Yeah.
Instead of just, and I'm just like, but where's the artistry in it? Where's the artistry? But again, I still stand by the fact that
hot
Guess Who.
chicks with like
Vaginas.
with their like cut off shirts and really short like 80s like latex short skirts on the album cover.
Oh yeah.
And then you had like Metallica, like all those covers were great. Like even like the logo, the Metallica logo is just great.
Five Finger Death Punch has really good album art.
They do. It looks
Disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
I think really Disturbed's album art really got really good when they introduced the Doom with I almost said Doom guy. The guy. Because
I think it's so funny when I finally realized what they call that character, the guy. I'm actually looking at it right now. They're selling this action figure and they call it the guy.
Yeah, that's his official name. I remember when Jersey Shore came out, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit?
After I have sex with a guy, I will rip their heads off.
That's Bandit's intro when she comes into the show.
Oh, thought that was so strange.
But yeah, if you've never heard the remake of American Woman,
yeah, it's good.
Which one?
No, it sucks. There's only one recognized version of my book, and it's the original by Guess Who, which is the band name Guess Who.
I disagree. Lenny Kravitz's version was amazing.
I was gonna say Lenny Kravitz's
strongly disagree with you on
was really good. I didn't.
That was really good.
What?
Lenny
I suck
Kravitz
at
version.
music. Lenny Kravitz.
He did American Woman as well.
Oh, it's so good. You haven't heard it?
I only know that there's a version I like, which is by Guess Who, and then there's the version I hate, which is the not Guess Who. That's all I recognize it as.
Do you want me to look it up? Maybe. I don't think you've heard it. Let me look it up.
It could be.
I had to hear it. Like,
she had to hear it. American Woman?
American Woman.
Lenny.
No, you know what? What? That might have been during a time that she might
Wasn't
not
born
be.
yet.
Might not have been familiar with music. No,
Maybe.
no. Lenny Kravitz is
Guess
not
Who was
that
still
old.
around. Come on. Hell, AC/DC was like, I don't know if they released a new album when I was a kid.
No, they
If
definitely
they did.
Okay, I found it.
You get a medium fries and a medium soft drink for.
Oh, thank you,
What happened?
commercials, because we so give a shit.
Now I want.
Is that a shot at me not muting it fast enough?
No, that's just me being sick of commercials.
Yeah, commercials are annoying lately. I don't
Some
know
of
why
them are
they
cool.
still try to do them.
Let me just say, Marine Corps commercials, though. Marine Corps commercials is where it's at.
Listen to this and tell me it's not good.
Oh, this is what it's fucking hates.
You might as well turn it off, man.
All right.
I don't. I'm surprised. I think that's an
Wow.
amazing version.
That's
am
a
surprised.
great version.
What the fuck?
Was
I
that
recognize
the
it
version
also.
you don't like?
Yes.
That's the only version you should like.
No.
Wow.
No.
I strongly disagree with you with that.
Guess
I'm
Who is
sorry,
the one
that's
I
a
grew up with,
great
and Guess Who is the one I'm going to stick with.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know very many other versions of it. Honestly,
there aren't that many versions. Like, it's
but
not
I'm
like
just gonna say I'm shocked that you did not appreciate the Lenny Kravitz version because
I'm
it's
shocked.
very good.
It is very good.
And I know
But
nothing
you know
about
what?
music.
To
and I
be
like
fair,
that.
though, everybody has their own tastes. I'm not going to
That's true.
criticize you.
I think the
No,
thing
it's
is that
fine.
if
I'm
I
just
try to
surprised. That's all.
if I try to put my finger on it, I have a couple things that I think would be why I don't like it.
Put our
Okay.
fingers on it.
And it's not just
That's
nostalgia
what she said.
reasons. For starters, the sound quality is very different, so you can tell the era in which this one was produced versus the other one. And I prefer the older one, the one that's a little. It sounds more blended. It doesn't sound as clean. The vocalizations are another thing, and it's not just because I remember Guess Who's First. You know, it's the only one I was familiar with for a while. I like their vocalization of it better. The way it comes together, the way they blend the music, not just the production, but Aerosmith did a great rendition of that song. Okay, Aerosmith's was awesome.
Over me.
Guess Who it felt more cohesive, but the other one it just feels kind of like just pieces, separate pieces that were just kind of put together and made to fit. It doesn't seem to have that finesse that Guess Who has, that I feel that they have. So those are just the reasons that because I've been mulling about this a lot for no fucking reason, I guess. And it's just I think about things all the time, and it's really difficult to relax sometimes. But those are the reasons why I've come up with as to why I don't factually that I don't like the song, instead of I just don't like it because it's what I'm unfamiliar with. I don't like it because of these things. And I mean, I don't like Red Hot Chili Peppers as a whole because the way it sounds in my head, like the way it makes me feel, feels disorienting to me. There's something about the way their music is produced that makes me feel off balance, and I do not like it. That's not a hit against them. That's not me saying they're terrible musicians. It's just, it's not my type of music. And on top of that, when I listen to it, I feel like I don't feel right. Like again, I feel disoriented. I feel almost lightheaded, and it's really weird, which would make me not like it.
Devil's music.
Viva Californication.
I was born in California.
Viva
I don't need
Californication. She doesn't like them going out to the concert just wearing socks.
Yeah,
Not
that
even
was
on their feet.
That was
God.
That was one of
Remember that?
their band. Yeah. Who was that? Flea?
Flea. Yeah, it was
Flea.
I think that was Flea.
Is that on
player.
his birth certificate, or is that a nickname?
It's probably a stage name, to be honest.
It's a stage
Yeah.
name. Flea was
Someone names their child Flea.
Flea was actually in Back to the Future 3. He was actually in the other truck next to Marty McFly.
He's not all there upstairs anyway.
Yeah,
he's
which
a
is
musician.
explains why he's the guy that would be the one to go out there butt ass naked, except for a sock on his cock.
I
How
think
is that legal?
everybody did that. The whole band did that.
Was it the
Oh,
whole band?
back
I
in
thought
that
it
day.
was. I thought it was just Flea that did that.
I don't know. Someone check that. Chaos?
Is that even allowed?
You know
Is
what?
that like
Chaos would be the one to do it. He's the guy that I say, "Hey, I can't remember this," and he's the one that always finds shit.
I don't think
Is
he wants
that
to
like
look
a-
up socks and cocks though.
The rock and sock connection?
Is that not against the law, like with a public indecency thing, or is
Probably
it? I mean,
now.
Look, you gotta
It
understand.
wasn't?
You gotta understand that when they were doing that, it was during an era where musicians
Eddie.
were the type to be very anti-censorship, so they would do off-the-wall shit just
oh,
to
you mean like?
just to combat censorship.
And not like everybody had a phone to put it on YouTube, you know.
And it
Right.
wasn't like Neil Young was actually for the government this time.
Tipper Gore was actually fighting for parental advisory on music at the time, so they were kind of rebelling against her.
Yep.
It was funny because they were all about government intrusion of music. Now you could do whatever you want, But
Yep.
back
Then you
then
have Rage for the Machine. I'm sorry, I mean Rage.
Yeah,
Rage Against
they-
the Machine. Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually Rage for the Machine now. If you ever listen to them speak,
Yeah.
it's like fuck you, I'll do what I want to. No, it's like fuck you, do what I tell you. You know,
Right.
What
I'll
about
be right
System of
back.
a Down? Did System of a Down sell out, or it? Because I know
No, they are.
I know
I'm
they're
sorry.
technically not together, but I do know they came together for an Armenian concert. I think
Yep.
to raise money for a charity. So, which
the
great, that's
Kardashians.
awesome.
See, the thing is
I don't
they're
think they're
one of
officially
those.
together still.
They're one of it. They never really officially broke up either. They're
Oh,
one
I
of
thought
those
they did.
people where they're a group of people where, first of all, their drummer and the lead singer Sergey are their brothers-in-law, and
Oh.
the drummer, he leans conservative while the singer leans liberal, and their opinions always clash. And they actually have been interviewed and asked about this many a time, where their drummer actually said some pro-Trump things not too long ago. Sergey actually came out and said basically anti-Trump things, and then when the lead singer was questioned about it, he's like, "That's my brother-in-law, man. I'm not gonna kick him out of the band just because he believes differently than me."
That's awesome. See, more people need to be like that.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you could have a difference of opinion, but yeah, we're making music. Like what I tell people when we're creating stuff like for video games and stuff like that. Like I don't necessarily believe with 80% of the people politically that I work with, but you know, I'm a big enough adult to put that aside
And
work on that stuff.
in that same
there's a
interview,
job
with-
I'll tell you a story really quick about Rooster Teeth. I actually got brought into the office and yelled at for something like that.
Oh wow. Boy. Yeah, I think
I'll
you
tell you the
mentioned
story
that before.
if you want.
But
there's
far
also
as,
another one too.
As far as Sergey and his brother-in-law were concerned, that during that same interview, it was the interview where they actually announced that, hey, look, despite our differences, we're going to come together for something bigger than us because we want to do something for our homeland. And that's when they did the Armenian fundraiser thing.
Cool.
So I got to step away for a second.
Okay, don't die.
I have a shot for that.
She should be asleep.
Huh?
What the?
Should be asleep. Am I on the right area? Yeah.
No.
3-shot without hero. There it is. 3-shot without guest 2. Yeah, that works. Awesome. Yeah,
Story
look at
time
that.
with Chieftain.
I'm on all 3. That's funny. That's what I was trying to fix.
I mean, it makes it look like you've got really cool lights going on, so, you know, there's that.
Yeah, it does.
Cool,
It looks
actually,
like
yeah.
I'm in a fucking cage. But I'm supposed to be somewhere. I guess I'm supposed to be in the middle? No, I'm supposed to be on the left, I guess. Remember I was telling you guys before the stream I had to fix. This is the shot I had to fix.
Yeah. Does this make you a triptych?
Whoa!
I don't know. There. And I think you might be in the middle, Oni. Let me just move this over.
I'm hiding.
You're hiding behind me. Let me just move this over.
Which would not be hard, let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm a fucking goon. All right. Oh, wow, it froze. That's awesome.
Broke it.
Oh, there it is.
Well, I hope everyone's having a good Friday to our followers, subscribers, guests, and lurkers.
It's not moving. Ugh, I don't know why it's acting weird. Yeah, it's not moving. It's not moving over. Wow. Okay. Wow. Everything else is locked.
Hmm.
There we go.
Hello. I am here. My head
What he
looks
just said-
fucking gigantic.
Yeah. Look, my shot is really far away.
I I can move this back a little bit.
So if I ever go on like Louder at Crowder, I don't know if my shot will be great. Oh, by the way, Gothix will be getting her T-shirt
Oh,
for
hey.
coming on her show. Like, she messaged me back. She's like, "You didn't have to get me anything." This is like, well, we kind of keep our promises. It's kind of like a producer's job to do that, so I just sent it off, even though it was Oni's idea. I was thinking about sending her something, and then you're like, okay. Okay, now I'm like overlapping into your screen, ironically. There we go. There! Yay, it's fixed.
We did it.
Yay,
By we, I mean
no
Chieftain. I just kind of stood there doing nothing. I wasn't even
Well,
standing.
there's nothing you really could do, but there we go. There's
Touché.
the 3-shot.
Hooray.
Our heads are 3 different sizes.
Yep.
Right. My head isn't this big in real life.
Yeah.
Just ego.
I've seen. He doesn't own a razor either. He doesn't shave. He shaves once a week.
That's about
He's got,
right.
like, the
Yeah.
5 o'clock. You can tell. Like,
Well, now
this is the
choose
day I
one.
put the tint in my my beard, so it's like jet black. It's funny.
Move over a little bit.
I cut my hair every week like Brian Bosworth.
Bosworth. Nobody knows who the fuck you're talking about but me.
I know no one knows who Brian Bosworth is. He used to be a football player. He used to get his hair cut every 2 weeks.
I mean, it sounds like Marines getting their haircuts every week.
Yeah.
Bosworth.
Because my hair grows really fast, so.
Oh, Boz was in the military. Not. He looks like the kind of guy that would be.
Yeah,
Let's
he
see.
looks like
Google.
Iceman from Top Gun.
Brian Bosworth.
Again, people don't know what they are. All right, I don't have my other TV on, so I don't know when Hero's coming back from smacking the shit out of his daughter.
He
He's
is
not
right
doing
here.
that. I'm just kidding.
He's right
Is
here.
he here? Is
Yep.
he here? Is he back?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I
He's
don't
putting her
think
to
he
bed.
was.
He's not doing anything bad to his daughter, guys. I'm just joking.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, you were smacking her, sucking her around. Go to bed.
Hey, did you guys read
Hang on.
what Chaos said?
No.
From what I gather, the original person to dance around naked on stage was only Flea. And then everyone else decided to do it too eventually.
Oh, okay.
You said that's your answer.
I mean, I do it every
Okay.
time.
Do you have a stage at home? That's right. You're rich as fuck. I forgot.
Oh my god.
right.
No, I'm not. I'm poor. I'm working on getting rich.
I was going to say something worse, so.
Damn.
Wow. So we are out of topics.
I
What?
actually just came across one.
Oh dear,
Uh-oh.
what happened?
Here we go.
Now, Unisol posted the clip as a joke in our news feed and in the
Out news break
in our Discord chat,
with Hero.
but of course, but it looks like there's a bit of truth to it, possibly. Otherwise, I guess that an official news source, quote unquote, I say quote unquote on purpose because it's Variety, actually posted the same news report saying that Will Smith resigns from the Academy over the Chris Rock Oscars slap backlash.
What?
Wow.
Now,
That's Variety, right?
it's Variety.
I get their magazine every week.
I don't know if
free.
they're the type that do April Fool's jokes, but if they're posting it, I'm kind of inclined to think that maybe there might be some truth to it.
Maybe.
So there you have it. Fresh news, guys.
don't
Fresh
blame him.
news.
I think that is, if it's true, I think that's probably the best thing to do. I think it shows a lot of
probably-
character to say, me doing this is really a black eye on the Academy,
Racist.
and
Wow.
Everything's racist.
it would show character, at least, that he's at least in some way taking responsibility and admitting fault. That although, yes, the acting had nothing to do with the award, it's the fact that it took place at an awards show. Do I still think he should apologize to Chris Rock if Chris Rock is willing to hear him out? Absolutely. I don't think Chris Rock is ready for that, and I don't know if Chris Rock would believe him if he did. But if this is true, I at least have an iota of respect gained back for Will Smith for doing that.
Maybe
Whether
maybe a
or not
little.
he continues to improve his own life, regardless of the people in it, that remains to be seen. But there is a smidge of character from that action. We'll see what happens.
I just have absolutely zero I don't think anybody has any respect for the Academy. I have absolutely zero respect for the Academy. Freaking earlier today, Whoopi Goldberg put out publicly that she's sick of the phrase
Now, this
elitist.
is a story all about how
Like,
I slapped
she
Chris
hates
Rock and sat
the
back
fact
down.
that-
Some people say I'm wrong, but I don't care. I tell you why you don't make jokes about wifey not having hair.
Anyways, Whoopi Goldberg comes out and says that she's sick of people in Hollywood being called elitists. And she's like, we work just like everybody else. We work for our money and blah blah blah. I'm like, all I can think is this bitch puts out a single production of her show that she's on and makes more money in a single production of her show one day than everybody in fucking America does, damn near combined. Like, her salary, her monthly salary and annual salary is more than 99% of the salaries of people in the world. Like,
You should pay her fair share.
Like, what the fuck right does she have to lecture anybody on anything to do with ordinary everyday life? Or how does she get to decide how people look at the rich and privileged? Because that's exactly what it is, the rich and privileged. Like, why is she mad that she got called elitist? That's my opinion right there. Why are you mad that I called you elitist?
It's because we've made a divide in the haves and have-nots, and we have falsely glorified the have-nots while still holding them accountable for the haves. So the haves are supposed to be pariahs, but we actually worship them. We don't mean anything we say. And then we go on to say that essentially to be part of the elite means you are not one of us, and yet they'll shit on us all the time. I live a good life. Okay, my bills are paid for.
Now, this is a story.
I don't have to rely on handouts or anything. I'm able to take care of what I need to take care of, but I'm not doing that alone. My family is taking care of my pets until I can move them back in with me. I've got a storage unit in another state.
You have your pets in a storage unit?
No.
Whoa, wait, huh?
I just
feed them?
But I live better than a lot of people. And that's not something to be taken lightly. I'm very grateful to be where I am right now. Both because of where I came from and where I'm going. But I admit that. And that's okay. Everyone has their struggles. But she is the type of person who just gets angry because you call them out on their shit. Like we can't talk, like we shouldn't say anything. We can't call it out.
All I'm saying is, what kind of car does she drive? What does she eat every day? What does she wear every day? Her wardrobe, her single wardrobe for the day that she wears, I guarantee you is worth more than every article of clothing in my closet combined. That includes my wife. And she has a lot of clothes. She also makes a lot of clothes, but that's a different story.
Tell Chieftain I can't hear him.
I'm just saying, like, look at that. She drives a car that's nobody can afford, I guarantee you. She
fucking crazy.
Like she has people catering to her hand and foot. She has a security detail. She has bodyguards. Does the normal everyday person have bodyguards to protect them?
Does being our own bodyguard count?
Would you be my bodyguard?
Bitches be thirsty.
Like, all this shit she's got, and she doesn't realize that she is privileged, that she is rich
Fucking
and privileged. Chieftain's bored and falling asleep on us, I can tell.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to add some comedic commentary to what you're doing.
Like it just aggravates me that somebody like her has the fucking audacity to even claim to have any understanding of what it's like to be a normal everyday human being. Because they're not normal everyday human beings, plain and simple. It's called the rich privileged elite. They are above the law. Will Smith proved it to a fucking T.
What an idiot. What an idiot. What an idiot.
Like, this dude should... It really sounds like you're saying it constantly. God.
What an idiot. What an idiot. What an idiot.
You should make a button where it's just an overlap of him saying things. So basically, buttonception.
Damage.
I just... I
I'll
don't
slap
know.
the shit out of you.
I hate this elite privilege bullshit. Like, they're...
Like Jussie Smollett getting out of prison, or getting out of jail.
What?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so
It's old news.
that in and of itself is aggravating. He gets to be out of jail while he's appealing his sentence. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, wasn't
Sit
he
your
one
fucking
like
ass.
to
Sit
be
your-
in protective holding
Yeah.
anyway?
He was in protective custody, yes.
Chicago's still
wearing
so
it was wearing on his mental health while he was in
poor
there.
bastard.
I know,
He
right?
accused a white person
Like you're
of
not
beating you
a
up.
fucking rich ass bitch already. Get your ass back in jail.
I mean, that's why he did it. He wanted attention to try to boost his career, which is ruined.
Fucking.
Oh my god, put the glasses back on.
would it hurt you to tell you that technically Jussie Smollett is still involved in the movie and television scene, but behind the scenes just
No.
not acting?
I already
Doing
know.
gay porn, I think.
All his brothers and
That's my
sisters
knowledge.
and his
Fucking
parents,
mint.
all of his family are Hollywood stars and actors and directors. So they're already going to pigeonhole him in as some sort of a director so that he could keep working. I don't
Didn't he
mean
get
that way, you
fired
sick
from the last
bastard.
show he was on when that was happening?
I don't know. Don't
Yes.
fucking care either.
I don't either, but
Shut up and dance, Jester.
what the fuck? LeBron
I don't think
James?
that's the jester you're looking
Shut
for.
up
The
and dribble,
jester you're
bitch.
looking for is, with all due respect, more like me. I know I'm the
Entertain
fool,
me.
What an idiot.
but that's the thing. I can be
Oh my
entertaining,
God.
but I also know when to put a good place jab, just to remind people of where their place is.
Don't ever walk up and smack on him.
Yeah, I would not suggest that.
No.
fucking dare you.
Not saying that I condone harming Oni, because I swear to God I'd shoot a bitch. But
Thank you.
I would love to see somebody try.
Damage.
I don't think you'd have to take care of her. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't
I know-
have to.
Idiot.
But
And that's
the
not me
thing.
saying some 300-pound massive motherfucker couldn't just deck me and,
I'll
lay me
slap
out in the
shit out
street.
of you.
But it's the fact that not suggested. I am saying this from experience. Someone has, in joke, tried to come up behind me,
I like where this is going.
and I
Come at me, I fucking
completely
dare you.
acted on instinct. No one was hurt. But
I like where this is going.
let's just say they never did that again. Again, no one was hurt. No one was in trouble or anything, but don't come up, don't try anything sly or sneaky. It will not end well for anybody, I assure you. Yeah.
Oh God.
What
But
the
yeah, I'm a
fuck?
huge fan
Oh,
of the
now we're
original
deep
Jester
shit.
costumes. Those were cool.
Wow.
All I'm saying is I want to be.
I forgot to
fucking
play that
entertained.
before Camper's Corner today. I forgot I had that button.
Which button?
Oh yeah, another news. Disney might be losing their 1962 protections. They
in Central Florida.
in
Yeah.
Central Florida, some kind of measure put in place where they were allowed to basically govern the area that they were in.
Right. They
And-
cut out pieces of Osceola County and Orange County, and they were able to do whatever they wanted as a part of the agreement of coming to Florida. Was the deal? It was on the news. I know a little bit about this, but yeah. So now that was like so what they're going to do is they're going to go to the legislature because they don't have any cops in those areas. It's all Disney security on Disney property.
Right.
So they can build, they can build and do all this shit without like going through red tape. So they can put up stuff relatively quickly. So I'm not sure if you know the whole context of it. Do you know it, Hero? Or
I know you're going into far more detail than I did, but I know enough context about it to know why it's happening. Even though,
oh yeah, I know it's the child protection bill.
yeah,
It's a direct response to it.
officially Disney announced that they were going to do everything they could to enact getting that bill repealed, and DeSantis is saying that he's not trying to repeal the what is it, the Swamp Act or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember. It's called some because the area is called.
Yeah, it was swamp. You had to fill land in
Yeah.
order to actually have land.
something
pretty common
about
with
the something about the area they built on is, well, as Chief said, they have legal autonomy to do what they want on their property, and that was put in 1962. And basically DeSantis said, well, I'm not doing this because you're trying to force repeal the bill I just signed, but I'm doing this because you tried to force repeal the bill I just signed.
Yeah, they're fucking hypocrites anyway with that bill because Disney Plus has now expanded to countries that have outlawed homosexuality where you're actually killed, but they've actually initiated an extension of Disney Plus in these predefined areas that see homosexuality as a crime. So I find it ironic that their international voice is different than their domestic voice that you hear in the States. So they're basically hypocrites. So as long as they're getting money, they're perfectly fine with it. But they look like fucking idiots now. Like there are places, like I don't know where they were specifically. They named 5 different countries that homosexuality is outlawed, but they're putting Disney Plus stuff there.
Actually closer to a number of like 30 or 33. But
I mean, look at how they treated John Boyega
Fake news.
when they were marketing in China. They removed him from movie posters
basically
because he's black, and China does not like other races.
Oh, so it's okay to be racist as long as you're like
Chadwick Boseman
a developing country like China. I don't know how you could be a developing country when your GDP is like 29%.
I don't know. Stupid.
I was more saying it's just because China.
Yeah.
Comrade Mouse needs comrades.
China.
And that is not me trying to make a jab at the regular Chinese people just trying to make a living. It's the fact
it's
that
always the government, Oni. I think people know that. With Russia, it's not the people.
Some people are attacking the Russian people. I will say that. I'm not saying it's a huge percent, but some people really don't distinguish between civilians and then government or military, like aggravating military. I understand that things are never.
They're sabotaging their own shit. The Russians. Yeah, they're sabotaging their own. They're shooting themselves in the foot so they don't have to fight. It's a completely different scenario there, but it's the same thing. Like with the kung flu. As I spit on my mic.
Moist.
They were saying, oh, there's a uptick in Asian hate crimes in the United States. You know where most of the Asian hate crimes, you know what race is attacking Asians?
Oh, I know a lot of these.
It's not white people.
No.
And it's not in red states, let alone red cities.
Not. But they're blaming language and they're blaming a particular person. Well, anyway, it's the whole world is like surround. I feel like I see these people and I feel like I'm surrounded by idiots, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, I can't be the only smart one in the group here that actually thinks like this.
Right?
I ran into no. Like I ran into this lady like at the I got invited to the DeSantis signing of the Child Protection Act thing. I got invited there, and a woman comes up to me. She goes, "How's your workout?" And I look at her. I'm like, "Oh!" It was the hot older chick from like not older chick. She's probably my age. The hot chick at the gym. Like I was like, "Oh." I didn't recognize her. I'm like, "How are you doing?" It's like good. It's like I had no idea. It's like, "How are you here?" It's like, "Oh, I know this person. They invited me." And it was so weird. I was like, now I don't feel like the only smart person in the room. so like that's why you guys are around. You guys are the smart ones. So
I'm not that smart.
that's
I just
true.
try
You're
to.
not. You're an idiot.
I just try to be as respectful to people as I can. Again, people are individuals.
What an idiot. What an idiot. At least let me
you should
redo
really
it.
stop talking to Oni like that. That's really mean, Soda.
What an idiot.
Enough, Soda.
Fuck you. What an idiot.
Clip that.
What an idiot. What an idiot. Sounds like I was losing my voice or something.
I actually turned that up. It was actually lower than that. I bumped up the gain like by 10 decibels.
It
So,
sounds like I'm losing my voice.
You actually said it at the end of a comment, like someone said something.
Oh,
I know
probably did
why
that
he
by
did it. I know why he did it. It's because you said it under your breath.
Probably. That's what it sounds like. Because it sounds like I'm dying. I'm like, you know.
So, Chieftain,
that's me.
Going off of a little bit of our excitement
Wow,
earlier.
It's so fucking
from,
bright without the glasses.
Going off of the excitement that we had earlier, off of like the new sub and or the new follow and all that. I had one of my colleagues at work wanted to take a look at our YouTube channel, so I was like, "Yeah, here's the link." And
oh shit!
He took a look and he had one piece of advice, and he goes, "I can't believe I'm saying this, but you need to try and be a little bit out louder." Same with Chieftain and that other dude.
The other dude? I'm the other
He's
dude?
like, and he goes,
Louder?
Oni, yeah. And he goes, Oni, I could hear just fine, but you were quiet, and so was Chieftain. I'm just like,
My audio?
You know that's normal?
Yeah, he said he watched the video where we were talking about what being a part of Laggin Out meant to us, and then there was another video he watched. I don't remember what it was.
Does he work with heavy machinery? No. I legit am asking because I have a higher pitched voice. My voice may be more easily heard
No,
than a lower pitched voice at the same level.
He works in a quiet office like me. He's another IT guy like me.
Now, I will say, when it comes to your audio for some of the earlier episodes, your audio was awfully quiet for some reason.
It was probably before I got this.
I don't know, because it was pretty recent. But again, it could also be the fact that maybe he hears your voice so often that it kind of just is easy for him to drown it out at this point. But now
he used to sit right next to me, but then he took another job on our project. He works
in
a completely different building.
Lagging Out News Break with Hero.
He's got the nicest hair.
I would argue that Oni's is better. Come on now.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right.
And I plan on doing something with it next week, so
we
see
can
what
compete
happens.
Like
a
you
little
and
bit.
Censored Goth. I have like a huge crush on Censored Goth. She changes her hair every week or something. She did like all the Jokers, like impressed with the makeup and the hair. It was like awesome. Like I'm like a huge fan. Like she does stuff with her hair. It's amazing. She owns her own hairstyling company and a hairstylist thing in Ohio.
I mean,
I'm not too far from there.
And I'm clipping that and sending it to her on TikTok.
but I got nothing else. I am chilling now.
Okay.
Chilling like a bitch.
About how I slapped Chris Rock and sat back down. And some people say I'm wrong, but I don't care. I'll tell you why you don't make jokes about wifey not having hair.
That's so bad.
When Pookie came walking out on the stage, we had no idea we were about to get played. He said a little joke and everything was all cool, but she didn't laugh, and now I gotta act the fool. Took a couple of strides up the right where he stood. Looked him in the face and I slapped him good. I gave him one little slap and the world got scared, but that's what happens when you talk about wifey not having hair. I won Actor of the Year, but nobody really cares, and Diddy was up there. We're gonna kumbaya later. I'll see you tonight so we can clear the air, but I'll slap him again if he talks about my wife's hair.
Actor Nova, -1 viewer.
I really do appreciate that man's creativity.
That
And how
was
quick he
creative.
put it out.
That was
There's like a
freaking
bunch of
creative.
versions of that. It's hilarious.
I don't know. That whole situation is freaking ridiculous. It's and I'm going to continue to say I do not believe it was staged at all. There ain't no way that Chris Rock would agree to getting punked like that.
No.
No, I don't believe so either.
And just no. And there's no way that Hollywood would allow a black man on black man crime on stage.
True that too.
Except that they did. They let it go unpunished as well. Just saying.
I'm telling you, if it was The Rock instead of Chris Rock, he wouldn't have even gotten up.
Yeah, it'd be like mosquito versus a rock.
Right?
You know, I've played a game called Rock, Paper, Scissors. I don't think it ends well.
What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap!
Just terrible.
Slap.
And just do you think just think about the consequences of this. If the Academy continues to do nothing, do you think another comedian is going to perform? Another comedian that has sense in their head. I'm not talking about Amy Schumer being
Ricky Gervais. I vote for Ricky Gervais.
Said a bunch of shit that could have got him slapped anytime.
Yeah, he's like,
absolutely. I'm just saying though. Do you think that any comedian after this is going to actually be like, "Oh yeah, I'll do the Oscars"? No, if you're not going to do something to punish people that are going to do shit like that or rush the stage, like, no. Comedians aren't going to be willing to go back to do things in Hollywood like that if Hollywood's just going to let that shit slide. And then what do you think about the precedents it sets for comedy clubs? Now everybody's going to...
If Scarlett Johansson was announcing something, I'd go up there and I wouldn't say nothing and slap her right in her titties and walk off. All right.
That would... You know what? That would just be a very chieftain thing for you to do.
I'd be like, hamburger, and then walk off. Motorboating son of a bitch.
Meanwhile, Oni's just like this fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
Maybe it's just me because I don't like being touched if I'm not expecting to be touched.
Oh, she'll know who I am. I'm the chieftain. Oh, Dark Nova Dragon redeemed the Mutamouth. Let me take a guess who that's for.
I mean, it's Dark Nova Dragon, so of course it's see.
It's only 2 minutes.
And I mean, is it like we're going to keep
Wait,
going?
did
for
anyone
another 2 minutes?
did anyone ever redeem the hats?
Not
No
this
hats
time.
today. No ticker.
I was gonna say, where's Ticker?
Ticker was taken.
What
I don't
Ticker's
know where
doing?
to.
He goes, ignore it. He said, chieftain, ignore it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the gold. See, I changed. I think that's the gold Lagging Out Entertainment logo. It's a little bit of a yellow color.
Huh.
Yeah, I forgot I changed the color of that. Okay, so
Okay.
I've run out of
Okay,
news.
don't
Unless
for-
you guys got some brand new news that just popped up in the last 10 minutes, I got nothing.
Cue the Pulp Fiction John Travolta scene where he's just kind of.
yeah, right, like looking around. You want to raid Tay?
Well, let's see who we got.
Beck likes plants. Middle-aged stream. It's Tay. Didi Bear. It's Nay, which is different than It's Tay. Melissa. Tynes Dragon. TB Storm.
Yeah, I see TB Storm. We haven't done that one. He's playing Fortnite. Never mind.
Wow.
I've got no love for that game. I'm not gonna hide it. Especially since we did that reaction video. I really don't want to have anything to do with Fortnite anymore.
I like the middle-aged stream. I have It's Tay queued, but I can type in another name.
I've never heard of the middle-aged stream.
Oh, it's
Well,
great.
we're
He
about
plays,
to.
He's playing Fortnite though.
Oh. Yeah, I'll
But he
forgive
usually
it.
plays retro games. He kind of has the same setup as Soda. Like he's got a avatar. It's like a beer.
Oh.
No beer. No.
Yeah, a floating beer. Yeah, it's
I have a beer.
I think you do have a floating can for an avatar somewhere. I think I'd seen it.
I think he made it with Character Animator, Adobe Character Animator.
Oh.
I don't know. That's what it looks like to me because it matches. I never seen anything like it. So, it's Tay's playing Dead by Daylight.
When isn't
What she
she?
does. Yeah, that's what she
Yeah.
does. So.
Diddy Bear is playing Call of Duty Warzone.
Ooh. Wait a minute.
Tynes Dungeon is playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
D&D.
There we go. Something that fits in my demographic, but not yours, Chieftain.
Yeah, but I'll take one for the team.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, bitches!
I'm gonna use another game, X the Doubt. NG. These are actually my reading glasses, so I can actually see. These aren't the other glasses. I don't even know where they are.
I'm gonna need those.
I think they're in
couple of
my
years.
drawer right here.
I'm gonna need one reading
It
glasses.
looks like
in a
it says
couple of years.
Sue lagging out on my back.
Do not sue us, please. We are but humble minions in the cog of the machine that is
Tynes-
gaming.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Larkers, followers, subscribers, guests.
Thank you again, Whittle Bears. Even though you probably can't hear me, thank you for rating us. That was fun.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Whittle Bears. And we will continue to share your tweets and like your Instagrams, like we always do. So on behalf of everybody, we're going to be rating Tynes Dungeon. They're playing D&D, so make sure you let them the Lagging Out Legion came by to give them some love. Hang out there for a couple of minutes, and if you like it, stay longer.
Really?
So it should be going there in 5 seconds. This is Chieftain signing off and lagging out.
I'm lagging and I know it.
And we out.
Hell yeah.
I hate it when it drops. You like those new shots?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, they're nice.
We were doing that and we got like the legit like 11 or 12 like People stayed longer at the beginning. 0450, shut it down. Got me nervous. I turned the wrong way because I don't have stitches or anything. I got like those
Did not just Sacramento just start running for the stairs. He's just getting him out of the
Hold on.
magically death room.
Yeah.
I wonder if they said anything.
Yeah.
Come on.
Gave you a shout out.
Oh, cool.
It's forcing me to verify
They
bullshit.
got several nat ones a bit ago.
What is a verified account?
I remember Scampering Panda used to do the.
That's stupid.
D&D.
Cause I'm lagging in and do it. What an idiot. What an idiot.
Lagging out news break.
Oh Lord.
With Hero.
That was actually a 3-minute song that I had to like cut the beginning, the end. I just smashed them. I didn't have to do a constant gain edit on the audio either. It just matched. It was great. So I'm like, it's like, where's this open source? Like, it was a free, royalty-free sound. So that was, I'm like, oh, Hero's going to like this, and I'm not going to tell him about it. He's just going to like it.
Good shit.
Yeah. I did a lot of work on the shots this week, so it was exhausting.
Oh, hey.
I was gonna put in the middle verses.
I could already tell that these guys are hilarious.
Oh, the double word.
Wait, do I have two guest ones? I have two guest ones. Guest one, guest. Oh, did I not change that one? Weird.
Wacky and wild and weird.
That's supposed to be guest two. That's supposed to be Hero.
Funny, I'm actually watching D&D on my other screen too.
D&D's nuts.
Critical Role.
I'm happy I found the chat. Like, I didn't have to open up another window tonight. It was a little bit easier.
Cause I'm lagging and I know it.
I work out.
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Play sports 90% of my life. I haven't worked out and can't tell you. Well,
I'd rather work hard at work and get paid to basically work out and then, be a fat ass at home.
I use Scrooge McDuck's, work smarter, not harder kind of thing. Because back when I was Oni's age and had to walk both ways. No, I'm just kidding.
In the snow.
In the snow uphill.
Uphill.
I did work a lot, though. I worked 18, 24 hours, 48 hours in a row.
Totally. That does make sense. The whole uphill thing. That's. I know it's a joke everyone has.
Fuck no, I drove to work.
You tell me you didn't ride a donkey beside Jesus and his apostles?
No, I don't even think I've. Well, let's see. I don't even know if I've seen a donkey.
Maybe
you probably have.
Horses for sure. I'm just trying to think if anybody I know had a donkey. Probably at a petting zoo or something.
My mother-in-law's got a donkey.
You can't say your ex is a donkey either. That doesn't count.
I mean, that is a fair point.
My ex is just any word you can come up with, she's at. So.
Except anything that's positive.
That's true too.
Yeah, I know how that shit's played. Am I still needed to help align these cameras?
No.
Okay, because I am. I'm probably gonna be awake in a couple hours anyways, but I do know tomorrow I'm gonna be working on getting my new O2 sensor in my vehicle, so I have
Oh yeah.
see how my sleep's gonna go. So thank you guys very much for your patience, especially with today. I will get that video uploaded, I swear. So behind on everything. So have a good night, everybody.
No, Tony.
Later,
Good night,
Tony.
Oni. Ashley did need her. This is a story how I got.
You fucking
Just
make that
slap
your
the shit out
ringtone.
of Chris Rock.
Make it your ringtone.
I was finally there. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot she's not here.
Nope.
I just gotta keep that center square. I'm gonna pick Whoopi Goldberg, center square.
So ooh, people are still talking.
I don't have to get up
Of
early
course,
tomorrow.
I have to get up early tomorrow. But here's something that I just saw by Young Yi. I actually saw that video as well. By Young Yi from, like, he posted that probably an hour or two ago.
I can't understand, like, just so he could not admit that his wife is cheating on him. Say they have an open marriage, but
He was forced to admit that 3 years ago. So
Yeah, that's pretty
there's a
shit.
reason why he's known as King Cuck.
Not the fresh cuck.
No,
Pretty
sorry.
shit. That interview, if you get time, is just shit.
That bitch is so manipulative too. Like,
What an idiot.
she manipulated the fuck out of him to get him on the show just so she could basically air his dirty laundry out there.
Yeah. Yeah, she fucked him good.
No, she didn't fuck him good.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems there.
He's got 99 problems and a bitch is one.
More like a bitch is all of it.
They,
How are your two daughters? I still think that was funny. No one else thought it was funny. I thought.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't laugh at the time, but I find it hilarious, actually.
I don't know where my camera went. Okay, I don't care.
He sort of pauses for a moment.